The opinions and views expressed by the hosts of this podcast are intended solely for the entertainment purposes. None of the content should be taken seriously or as factual. No personal disclosure, revelations, or accusations are being made. Additionally, we advise against attempting any actions discussed on this podcast.
So drink responsibly and enjoy the show. Okay. Back again with another episode of the Cognac Conversation Podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Rick, aka Rick the Ruler on Instagram. Back in the back is JNS Media, of course, on the audio.
Yo.
HR, of course, steps in the building all the time. Scott.
Yo.
Spread Media on the visuals, as we always have. And salute to Sav. He's celebrating his birthday, so he's out. You know, happy birthday to you, Sav. So we had the lovely, incredible Move With Me, Tymeka, Dory, back in the building. Thank you for stepping in again.
Thank you for having me.
Yes. How was your New Year's?
This is becoming a regular thing, huh?
Yeah, I mean, we already talked about this a couple times already, so.
My New Year's, what did I do? I was with my friend. We was chilling. We was watching TV. We was laid up on the couch.
Yeah.
Chilling.
See, that
I was
old
smoking my
age.
blunt. Yeah.
That old age is creeping in, just like how we was.
I was
ain't
smoking
go
my
out.
blunt. We took a shot at 12 o'clock. And then, I ended up going home. I had to go to work the next morning, so.
On New Year's Day?
Yeah, it's inventory every first of the month.
Wake up.
Yeah.
It's the first of the month.
Yeah, I had to be to work at 8 in the morning, so.
That's what's up, though. But I appreciate, of course, like I always say, I appreciate you always coming through,
Thank
stepping
you.
in. I mean, we had a discrepancy earlier, right, Scott, with the fucking 4 jersey that she got on.
Oh,
Speaking as HR, we do not support anything that our guests wear on their bodies.
Right. That's their choice.
That's their choice. Their body, their choice. AKA, fuck them Cowboys.
Fuck them
Okay.
Cowboys for sure.
but I heard,
Go ahead, talk about it. You can rebuttal.
it's-
You can rebuttal. Talk about it.
Oh, it's okay. Because the Cowboys are they are what they are. But he's a Giants fan.
So wait.
So we are Giants fans.
So we Giant fan. I'm a Giant fan too. Since
I'm sorry.
'97. We're going to commercial as we beat them.
We
be right back.
We be right
I'm
back.
sorry.
Right back after these messages.
I told y'all, I'm a fan of money.
What money got to do with Dallas? They ain't won one since '90.
First of all,
just
CD.
said,
Last time you was here, what did you say about CD?
He is fine as hell.
That's it.
Exactly. So you are a Cowboys fan because of CD.
It was Micah. It was Micah at first. It was Micah.
Is Micah
Parsons.
like he's
He-
what is he?
Got that line in him.
Oh, okay.
Dang, y'all talking about my kid, man. Relax.
Damn.
Whoa.
But then Micah had a baby, and
He
it
did?
turned me off.
Mike had a baby
he
to
had
come in the
little-
league.
Yeah?
Yeah, he had a son. He had a son with him at the draft.
He went and had a little Spanish baby girl.
Oh, ¿qué pasó de eso? Dime. Dímelo.
The
And
motherfucker-
I was offended.
Why?
I was offended.
Why?
Then
Why
that's
you
why she
offended?
jumped- That's why she
Wait.
jumped to CD. She said,
Wait.
you know what,
I
CD?
mean-
Wait, why
still
you?
cool.
Wait. Before you
was-
change that, before you change the subject, why you offended for?
Because he was supposed to be with me.
Oh, okay. I'm about to She was say. saying-
You
I'm
didn't
about
hear
to.
that, sir? My man,
Then you
my
get
man.
I'm about to say. So I Clearly about to say saving her because
Oh,
she's womb for him. Latina, she can't be with him. I'm about to say.
Nah, nigga, she don't care about that.
I'm about to come.
She was saving her eggs for him.
Okay.
Pretty
Damn,
much.
put her eggs on fucking Front Street.
Put on
She
blast.
signed them over already and shit.
It was just something about Micah, and then he went. I mean, no, I'm not too fond of Latin.
What?
Men.
No, yeah.
Yeah, she don't like them Spaniards.
Yeah, no. I think they can cook. I think they can clean their asses off and shit.
Stereotypical
That's
a
like shit.
stereotype. Here
What
at
the
Cognac
fuck going on
Conversations, we
here?
do not support the ideas of our guest members
Yo, HR, thank you for the good disclaimer.
because we love our Latino community over here.
Damn right.
I do love the Latino community. I do. I think in all communities you just have people that you don't like because there's a lot of black people that I don't. I'm not a people liker, if you want to say that.
You're not a
I have
people
an
person at
issue
all.
in all races. I have an issue.
I never heard somebody say they got a personal
She
problem
about-
with every
She
race.
about to be canceled ASAP.
Exactly. We
I
only
know.
like 6 minutes into the fucking episode. We canceled like a bitch.
No,
Ain't
you talking
never
about 5
going
minutes.
nowhere.
5 minutes
I mean,
into this bitch.
Yeah, because he asked, but I don't want to pinpoint Latin because it's not that. I love everybody at the same time. I hate everybody. If that makes sense.
I love that for you.
Yeah.
I love that for you because you hate everybody, but you love everybody.
Yeah, that make
Yeah.
That makes good sense. That's women for you.
amen.
Undecisive like a motherfucker. About to call her undecisive meek like shit.
It
That's
depends.
what we call
It
her.
depends on if Venus is in retrograde.
I am.
You
That's
are.
it. I am.
You are. From the
I-
conversation we had before we started, you are very
Yeah,
indecisive
I am.
like shit.
I am an indecisive person. I am. I've accepted that about myself.
I'm
I
glad.
did.
I'm happy. So we're gonna bring back the hangover of the week because we didn't have one last week, but it's gonna go to a Florida woman. Her name is Octavia Wells. She was arrested for accidentally texting the sheriff's department for fentanyl. Right? She texts a sheriff. Let me rephrase it. She texts a sheriff. Sheriff. I can't even say that. Am I saying that?
Jabbert.
A sheriff.
Sheriff.
A sheriff.
Sheriff.
We don't
I'm saying
respect
that
it no
shit.
way, sheriff.
Sheriff. But she checked the sheriff. It's funny because I really cannot say the word right. But she checked the Texas sheriff for fentanyl instead of her drug dealer. And that's gotta be one of the dumbest things because why do you have an investigator's number in your phone?
Oh, she was
I was
snitching.
confused.
Oh, she was down the wrong
I
number.
think she was out here snitching.
Oh, she was down the wrong number.
Because
No.
how do you text a sheriff? Like, because people like, there's no way she just misdialed a number. How do you just misdial a number and just your luck, you're texting the sheriff?
Right, and then told the sheriff, "Hey, can you meet me in a gas station? I'm about to come pull up." And he said, "Sure."
Sure.
And met up and arrested your dumb ass.
Yeah, I don't know.
Confused on the word. She's just dumb as hell.
Exactly. And then mind you, she pulled up with a suspended license, so she was driving
Oh,
there.
2 for 2.
3 for 3,
think
really?
She's
Wait.
an informant?
Oh, absolutely. If you got sheriff in your call log or in your
Your
contacts,
cellular device is over.
yeah, it's over. You rat.
She
6'9".
had the number saved?
Yeah. I don't think it was a random ass number.
I think she probably made
First
a
off,
mistake and put
that's
the wrong
not
number.
only a fiend ass action. That's a super fiend action.
Super fiend.
Super fiend. And also, that's just the Florida woman story. You know, how we got
Yeah,
the Florida man,
yeah.
Florida woman.
Yeah.
Florida always is. Florida been
Yeah.
taking L's for a while.
Florida's like the
For
Bronx.
years. Yeah. Ooh.
Nah, I don't think Bronx is.
Who's worse, the
Florida.
Bronx or Florida?
So,
Florida.
So Florida is like the Bronx of the
Of the South, yeah.
Yeah.
But the Bronx is not that bad though.
What?
Come on,
Well,
stop
some
it.
part.
Some parts.
What part?
Some part.
I've lived in.
Go
the
to the
Bronx.
South Bronx.
What
So
part?
which Bronx are you? Which Bronx is bad?
The South Bronx.
They said South Bronx is like the gutter.
The gutter. Some part. Like
Alright.
Tremont,
Yeah.
University.
Yeah,
Ooh,
around,
I know
yeah,
them.
Yeah.
143. Come
If
on.
you-
Yeah, around 100. Yeah.
Ooh.
If you ask,
Hey, you got some
anybody
bad
from
Spanish
New
bitches
York-
though.
Anybody from New York, they'll tell you the Bronx is the dirtiest borough.
You know what's
Yeah.
crazy?
The South Bronx. not-
Every
Nah,
interview
but
that
you ain't
somebody
never been to
does say
Brownsville?
that.
Brownsville is what, Brooklyn?
Brownsville and Brooklyn.
Yeah,
Brooklyn.
Have you ever been to Brownsville? It's disgustingly
I
dirty.
don't know. I
It's
don't
the
go back.
gutter.
I don't go past that far.
It's worse than the whole Bronx.
I don't go past the
Nah, I don't
Barclays.
think it's worse than the whole Bronx.
Yeah,
I don't go past the
Brownsville's
Barclays.
Disgusting.
Red Hook.
Yeah.
Because
It's
Brooklyn
just-
still got like decent parts. So
Yeah, I go.
Brownsville in itself
Brownsville
is worse.
Brownsville is what it is.
The-
But like,
It's worse than the Bronx. Cause like I said, I've been in the Bronx. Like it depends on where you at. I've been up in like Pelham Bay. Like that's nice. Like it's nice up there. you
That's
know,
like the
but-
upscale.
Yeah, and then I think I've been around what is it, like 234th. It's not too bad around there. It's not, but the further down, probably like around like 140th,
go in that train station, you're gonna change your whole.
143rd. I've been in the train station.
Yo, you
So
see
you,
what,
so you know what it is.
Yo,
yeah,
y'all-
that,
Alright,
that-
then.
Y'all see what
I
they
had to
doing
go
in
to
New
work.
York, though?
I had to go-
What?
motherfuckers got to pay to drive in New York? That
Yeah,
congestion shit?
yeah.
What?
They said it was coming. They mentioned that a while ago. And,
Yeah,
and
Jersey
now
took
they-
him to
they-
court 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, they.
Bruh, Jersey's laughing at these niggas. Now niggas got to pay to fucking drive around in their own fucking city.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And make people from New York move to Jersey
That's wicked.
and take the train.
That's wicked.
The whole Jersey City, Hoboken, Weehawken.
Right.
Gonna be a whole bunch of people coming
Yeah.
over for New York.
Yeah,
Bayonne too. Gonna be a lot of people from New York coming over in that couple of years.
That's wicked.
that's
bruh.
true though. That's true. I damn near $30, and I drive to New York a lot.
$30 to go through that.
The
bitch?
Pat train. Hit the Pat train. It's $3 now.
Do you see what's happening on the trains?
They doing too much on the
y'all
fucking
see
trains.
what's happening on the trains? Why are they trying to push us to go on them?
Right.
Oh no.
There is no level of like safety on the
At
fucking
all.
train.
Yeah, I've been in trains so many times. I had never seen issues.
Me neither, but still, you
Bro.
know.
But still, you hear it on the news.
Yeah, I hear
what's
it.
going on.
First
Like,
off, y'all, everybody that's seen some crazy shit on the train, but that just told you to like have your antennas up, like
Yeah,
of course.
like every
I mean,
train.
I've taken the train my whole life until I,
you
consistently
got some
started
wheels,
driving. Yeah, so I get it, of course. But why would I want to go back to that?
Sometimes convenient to me, especially summertime.
Depending
I
on where I'm going, like when I go to the Barclays, like to a concert, I'll take the train, like from
Yeah,
my job.
the train
I'll
right
drive
there.
to my job and like I'll take the train. So I don't mind taking it, but to consistently have to every day get on the train like I used to and go to work, crazy.
yeah, nah.
I'm not going back to that.
They didn't got
Right.
no like the public safety or whatever they got on the train are like stopping niggas that's hopping the turnstiles. But you're not stopping these motherfuckers that are stabbing niggas that are fucking.
And you can be
Word.
as aware as you want to be. Like they are going crazy
They
out
going
there.
crazy.
Exactly.
Them
Exactly. You can be on point as much as you can, but if there's that one nut
That wanna
motherfucker
fuck with you.
that want to fuck with you, it's up.
damn- bro, them,
Really up.
them YNs, bro.
The YNs. The
Them
YNs is acting crazy,
And
bro.
they're worse in New York.
Exactly.
Them YNs is going crazy
They're
on that
worse
train.
out there.
Remember
like,
back in the day, you
no.
used to be able to go to sleep on your train and wake up at your stop.
No.
It used to be
Well,
motherfuckers
yeah, but I'm
used to
not
tap you like,
sleeping.
hey, you getting off at this stop?
Yeah, what day was there was.
Word.
that-
They didn't
that
even
was
know
shit,
you.
bro.
They just
That's
knew it.
true.
Like,
They just knew like, oh, this motherfucker getting off at World Trade. He getting off at 33rd.
He kept looking at that stop number 13, number 13.
Right.
He knew what his song was.
And they'll tap you and they'll wake you up and you'll get off at your stop.
That was love.
They setting
was
people
love,
on
bro.
fire that's sleeping now.
Exactly. Yo, YNs, bro.
Them
And that
Y-
person
That
was from
wasn't
Jersey.
that wasn't a YN.
No, that was a.
That was a sick.
But that
back.
person that salute, God rest that person's soul. But that person's from Jersey too, which was crazy.
Really?
Yeah,
That lady, right?
Yeah.
that lady was from
Oh.
Jersey.
So she was just sleeping or was she homeless?
It was
don't know.
conflicting stories. A lot of people were saying that she was homeless. A lot of people were saying she was sleeping. I mean,
It doesn't make a difference.
Yeah.
It doesn't make a difference.
Yeah.
I was just wondering. I never knew.
nah. She, to my knowledge, when I read the story, she was sleeping,
Yeah.
and then it came out later like, oh, she was sleeping on the train because she was homeless. But
Mm.
how do you know? Nobody knows what was going on in that situation. But back to the hangover of the week, though. Octavia Wells, you get that shit because you are so stupid.
Yeah.
For if you're an informant, because at the end of the day, I think you were an informant because you got the investigators and you got the sheriff's numbers in your phone to text them and say, hey, meet me at the gas station for that fentanyl. I need that. You're fucking stupid.
And pull up with a
Fentanyl.
suspended
Fentanyl.
license.
That one hit, you be dead.
Exactly. Florida go hard, so they take their
Florida
drugs
go
serious.
hard.
They take their drugs serious. They do. Hey, yo, George, play my shit though. Play my shit though, George.
Uh-oh.
I need my shit right quick.
Mm.
How long you in trouble for this shit?
Nah, we ain't gonna
Oh
get in
my
trouble for
God.
it. Everybody playing that shit right now though.
You
You know what
think
I'm
so?
saying? What? We out here. 2000s is coming back, baby. What? Hey, salute to Jello. Jello, we here, Jello. LeVar Ball went 3 for 3. He got LiAngelo in the league. He got Lonzo in the league. And now he got Jello as a platinum artist.
Okay.
Whoa. You can cut it, George. We don't want no trouble with you two. We don't want no
No
trouble with you two.
copyright problems.
No copyright problems. But shout out to Jello though. Jello dropped one of the bangers. Top of the year. Well, did it come out last year or did it come top of the year? It came out top of this year, right?
I think. Like,
No, that was.
Mm.
I think when I seen it posted, that was the end of last year, right? Like the ending. Of
Like right before the
year?
ball drop.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know.
no, January 3rd.
January 3rd, right?
Was
Right
it?
after New Year.
Mhm.
Dog.
January 3rd.
Oh,
Jello,
wow.
you got a
Okay.
hit on your hands, my nigga. That shit.
Yeah,
I have-
make you bop.
What? I have not stopped. That has been
He
in my
started
influence.
2025 on bullshit. I like that.
For real, bruh. Bruh, I have not stopped bopping to that shit since that shit dropped, bro.
Okay, wait. So who is he?
So he's one of the Ball brothers. If you don't know,
LaMelo, right?
LaMelo. Lamelo's his brother. Lonzo's his brother. They both in the
Lonzo.
NBA.
Right. Okay.
And then
Okay.
Jello, he went to UCLA. He's actually good in basketball too.
Mhm.
And it's crazy. Shout out to 520 podcast, Jeff Teague podcast. He was on there. They were telling him, "Yo, go overseas. You should go overseas. You should want to play overseas and stuff like that." He was like, "Nah, I'm gonna get back in the NBA." And no lie, maybe 2 weeks later, into January, he dropped a hit. Now, Lonzo is a rapper, though, and Lonzo is credited on writing that song. But
Okay.
Jello is the one that has, like, the vocals on it. But this shit is a bop. Do y'all not feel like y'all back in the 2000s?
Yeah, that-
6 XTs,
That shit
motherfucking
hit 13
bandanas.
million already.
9 to the 2000.
And Spotify
What?
hit 13 million.
13 million in
But
2
why was
days.
people
Nah, that's a whole- Who
Well,
picked-
you know memes. Everybody want to make memes. Everybody wanna
Yeah,
make
that's a
memes.
mean shit.
I thought it was pretty. I mean, I thought
You
was
fuck
pretty
with
cool. Yeah, I do. I've only heard clips. I did not hear the whole thing. I've only heard like snippets of it. But I'm like, that's what I say. I'm like, oh, it makes you bop, and I like it. And I seen a video of him like in the car, like
When he was talking to his peoples. Yeah,
I
yeah,
like
yeah.
this. I'm like, okay, it's a cool little bop. I thought he was like a ball player or like somebody that was like switching over or something, and that's why everybody was like, what the fuck.
No, I mean he played ball. I mean he was in the G League for a little hot minute.
Yeah, he was.
But he was, but like
He had a 21-day
There's
contract.
like
at
nobody
one point.
expected him to have the banger of the year.
Yeah,
Like,
no, no,
That's more what it
No.
was. That's
That
what it
year.
and salute
Okay.
to him. He's on Rolling Loud now. He's on Rolling
He's
Loud.
going to Rolling Loud.
He's going to Rolling Loud.
The one song he
To do
he
what?
To perform.
He
That
need-
song.
He need more than that.
Bro, that exposure is.
I mean, but this like
Yeah.
this like AB. Remember when Antonio Brown put that
Exactly.
shit on?
But
I
he had-
like that.
But he had
though.
like 2-3 songs.
Hold on, which one
And
was?
this shit is way better than put that shit on.
I'm about
Don't
to
do
say
that.
which one was better. Put that
Don't
shit
do
on.
that. This shit is way better. This shit
I ain't gonna
fire.
hold you. Put that shit on was tough.
I
Put
like
that shit on was
it.
tough because NFL niggas was fucking with it and they was doing it every week on the celebrations.
But they was playing LiAngelo Ball in the Detroit Lions locker room. They was like, yo, put that shit on.
Cause that shit's fire.
And AB, AB was at the SummerJam parking lot too. I think it was that year.
He was at the parking lot.
What I don't
On
know.
the little
Oh,
side
you
stage
mean
shit?
the
little side
the
station.
pre concert.
I forgot the
Yeah,
name.
I don't go to SummerJam. I haven't been to
I've
SummerJam.
So
never
they-
been
so
to
in
Summer
Summer-
Jam before.
So some
Yo, hold on, wait. Let's.
You from Jersey? You never
Come
been
on,
to
where your
SummerJam?
cup at? Can I get your cup, please? We're gonna have to toast because I've never been to SummerJam either, and I get a lot of shit.
Wait.
I get a lot of shit
You
from
never been to SummerJam with us?
I've never been to SummerJam with nobody.
Wait,
bro.
wait.
You never been to SummerJam with us?
I have not, dude. Pick up your mic, bro. I've never been to SummerJam with none of y'all niggas. People don't understand. I've never been to SummerJam.
How you didn't? Your
I've
cousin went with us.
And
Bro, that's like a rite of passage.
Yeah, I
like,
went at least
Is it?
2 or 3 SummerJams.
It's like in high school going to Summer Jam.
I've never been to the parking lot either.
God damn it.
I've never been to the. Yeah,
Dude,
no,
but
I
I've never went with y'all, George, and I've never went with y'all, dude. I've never went.
That's crazy.
Damn. I didn't start going to concerts until I was
could have sworn you was
well
there
into
on
my
time.
adult years, and I could go. My mother in high school, my mother wasn't letting me go to no concert.
What?
I was in the house. My mother wasn't letting me go to no concert. That you talking about? And she wasn't going. So
Oh.
that
think-
just wasn't happening.
I don't think I've went to one concert in my life.
What? Y'all not living life, boy.
What?
I think
No,
it was
I go to concerts now. Like I go
I
see
think-
my
No,
Jenny.
but
and
like
stuff.
it's like part of it is
Summer
you being
Jam?
young. It's not.
Yeah, no,
All right.
SummerJam
And then,
now.
as far as I've always seen it, always rained and it was outside.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that
the
was
best
one
part.
reason why I
That's part
didn't
of
like
it.
going.
I'm not fucking with that.
It's part of it. You supposed. That's why
Crazy.
you're supposed to do when you're young.
I hate it
No.
when it rains. But
It's
I
rain
ain't
every
care
time,
about
dude.
it.
Yeah,
I was
pretty
never-
much.
No.
Dude, it rain every year.
The best
No.
part about SummerJam is the parking lot.
No, the best part of Summer Jam is like the train going to Summer Jam.
Oh, I never took we drove over there.
So
Everybody
I've,
always
I've,
drove
I've
to
done
the
both.
parking
I've
lot.
done both. I've done the drive. I've done the train.
Mhm.
Like you've done the parking lot. Everybody's done
the
that
parking
shit.
lot was crazy.
You supposed to do it like as a young, as like.
Nah,
20,
I've never.
yeah.
I never
I was
went to
going to
SummerJam.
parties.
Yeah,
It
Summer
was a
Jam
big
was a
party.
party.
It was a big party.
With
They
fight
giving
everywhere.
out Jello shots and the thing, and you like 15, 16.
The
like,
jungle
yes.
juice.
Oh, no,
Everybody, the
I
homemade
don't-
junks. The homemade jungle
Jungle
juice.
They was
Yeah.
shaking their. They was twerking. Shit, when they was shaking ass.
Taking that for jungle
Remember,
juice.
remember, the after party was always at the spot that was across the street from Prudential, on that
I
corner.
don't care about the app.
That-
Yeah,
nobody
after
give- nobody
party.
give
That's
a
the only time I was
Most
popping
of the
out.
time, people was fucked up by
I
that,
didn't
so we
even
didn't.
know
People
it
were
was
dragging
after
out.
parties.
People were getting dragged out
People
by the
getting
first
dragged out.
two.
People fighting. What?
Oh, remember the fights?
bro.
Remember the Summer
Bro.
Jam? They had to shut the fucking gate down because niggas was fighting in front of the gate.
No,
I was by the gate at that year.
Oh, so that was you,
I-
young nigga.
I thought-
A YN.
I
You
thought-
was one of the YN.
I thought I left him before. I
I
left
ain't
left
do
before that
I-
shit happened.
You know, it's crazy. It was over like my right shoulder, and I seen that shit. I'm like, oh, this
You
nigga's
throwing
about to get
tig
kicked
ass
out.
at y'all niggas and everything.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Oh yeah, when the,
Bro, I
they
never.
had to remember to shut down SummerJam early for the thunderstorm, and people was mad as fuck.
Yeah,
That was the year Cardi was supposed to close.
I was there. I'm like, we had to
Bro.
bounce.
Say,
Niggas
and
was
I didn't
mad.
start working until I was like 16. So 14, 15. Who was giving me money to go anywhere?
Right.
But SummerJam was a cheap.
I mean,
cheap that game.
I'm not a
My
fan.
mother was not giving me nothing. She didn't even give me money for lunch. I ate school lunch. You talking about money for a
Oh,
couple?
man.
We gotta. We ain't about to turn this into a
Jesus
We ain't about to
Christ.
turn this into a sad
We
pod
about,
now.
we about to give out a hug after this.
Word is
No,
born.
I
No,
100%
but
get
it's
it, but I had a job
true.
early, so I wasn't.
I want to say, I didn't. My first job was at 16, and then I was.
I mean,
thinking
mine
about going
was
to
too,
con-
but-
I wasn't thinking
I was
about
like
going to
15. I was like 14.
My first job
15.
was 17. In
Well, I had a
school.
job early, but I mean,
You working for the
recreation.
recreation?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I
Oh,
ain't
you
never
was
do
working,
none
right?
of that.
Yeah, I was working for
My
rec.
mother said, "Go to school and go in the house."
We
I mean,
Yeah.
I played for rec, and then I knew literally everybody. You know, Mandy, all them motherfuckers. I
You
knew
know that's
all
my
of them.
family. Yeah.
Exactly. So I was working for them. But yeah, no, yo, bro, I
Hire
never.
anybody. God damn.
That's
Wow.
bro. I everywhere he went, I went. I literally went.
Makes sense.
But bro, I never went to something. I was never. To me, this may sound. I was never a fan of something. I was never one of those ones that been like, yeah, let me get SummerJam tickets.
Word.
I was
Yeah,
never
no.
one of those.
Nah, I had the hookup though. I ain't gonna lie. My mom worked for an advertisement firm, so if you know, like advertisement firms, they get mad tickets for shit.
Yeah.
Oh, so
That's
they
So
get.
I always.
So you
had
got one
tickets
on the arm, yeah.
Right. Look.
What?
Oh,
Hey, that's smart.
weird.
Yeah, like Z1. I remember I went to like Z100 ball when I
Oh,
was
the
like,
the Christmas ball.
yeah, when I was like 10. Dolo, like not even Dolo. Me and my big sister went. I went to Rolling Loud at 15. No, not Rolling Loud. Made in America in Philly.
Oh, I heard
Oh,
about
I
that.
always
That's
wanna
like a
go.
festival, though, right?
Yes, festivals
See,
are
I
different.
would go to a festival. I want to go to a festival. I would do a festival.
You got
Yeah, rolling
Right.
out. Like
They
I would
not-
do roll. I would do
Rolling
festivals.
Loud.
I wouldn't do
it
no
depends on what
concert.
city. It depends on what city.
So, yeah, because
Same
I
thing
know
when it comes to SummerJam.
I was in Miami when Rolling Loud was in Miami.
Rolling
Yeah,
Loud,
that's
you can't
what
do
it
New
is.
York Rolling Loud.
I
That's
mean,
just not it.
I'm not sure about SummerJam today because it's at Nassau Coliseum.
Yeah, that should
Yeah.
travel for us.
It's
But
wild.
ass.
back when it was back at the Meadowlands, I mean that was a different vibe.
Yeah, that's a
I mean, and mainly because, I mean, the parking lot.
Mhm.
It's almost like you.
Why
it's
are
like
you
it's
talking
like,
about what
it's like when
happened in that parking
Word,
lot?
I'm about to say what
That's
parking
what-
lot?
that was-
Happened at the
that
parking
That
lot.
was that was the party.
Parking lot.
it gives you tailgating vibe.
Yes, that was the party.
Okay.
Yeah, so
What-
Rick,
what-
you being yourself, being funny, us having drinks, and all of us being around.
What happened in the parking
Drinking.
lot?
Anything you could think
What
of happened.
didn't
I never-
sharing jokes.
What?
Bro,
Yeah,
I,
The
you-
funniest shit you ever seen in
Music
life
in the
happened in that parking lot
background.
at some point.
Yeah,
I never went with y'all niggas. I never.
Oh, yeah,
that's
you
cool.
bugging.
That's
I didn't go with none of
Bro,
y'all.
I ain't gonna lie. Made in America was like you. If you really want to do a real festival, that was
Mhm.
it. I don't even think they do that shit no more for real.
No, they do. I think.
Well, it's not everything
right? And they
post.
do the
Now, the
Roots
Roots-
Everything
the
Picnic,
Roots
post
right?
COVID
The
isn't the
Roots.
same.
the
though, if we
Root
be
Picnic
honest.
took over for
The
that.
Roots picnic.
The
I want
Roots-
to go to
Yeah,
that.
it took over.
It's everything before COVID. I'm different world.
Oh,
Yeah.
Different world.
I ain't went to
can
concert
imagine.
Yeah,
after COVID.
I did Made in America at
The
15,
only
bro.
thing I'm about to say, the only thing that
Crazy.
was lit after COVID that came after COVID was the Juneteenth. That first festival for the first
First
two
of all,
festivals to Juneteenth
they
was
fucked
so crazy.
It was lit, but they fucked it up
They
here.
did.
at
They
Liberty
fucked up
State
here in
Park.
Jersey.
They
Yeah.
did.
Oh,
Yeah.
I heard stories.
The
Because-
first and second year was so wow. It was so many
It
people.
was unorganized though, because
It-
the simple fact that you relied on park police and stuff like that to control the environment, but you need popos. You need the real motherfuckers.
yeah.
They can't because it's federal park.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah,
You're right.
Liberty
Bro,
Center is a
when I
federal
say
park.
that shit was lit too.
It was lit.
But this shit was lit in, when they went to South Jersey and at the PNC.
They heard.
Oh no, they killed that shit. They did.
They killed that shit.
Yeah.
I seen videos. I didn't go though. I just
Hey,
was
I
not
didn't-
taking that
At
drive.
MetLife was the year they did at MetLife was
No, screw that, because I
crazy.
didn't make it in. I got there too late, and they said we do
Yeah,
not
they
care
was
about your
not letting
ticket.
nobody
They was
else
not
in.
giving refunds or
bro.
nothing.
They would stop you up, bro. That shit.
Yeah.
They need a
crazy.
bigger they
Yeah.
need bigger like people with them because
Bro, who's trying to do that though right now?
with Juneteenth,
No,
that's
I'm
a
sa-
fucking.
No, I'm not saying on our part. I'm saying as far as like policing wise.
Mhm.
That's a big audience to try to control.
Yeah.
But I mean,
yeah.
They
It
got
was
sick of that shit
thousands
fast,
of
bro.
It
people.
was.
It
They
was
got sick of
that
so many people. It was so many people. They was outside.
yeah, no, at Liberty
They
State.
was outside.
But I love the one at Liberty
I
State Park
loved
though.
it. I
That
loved
shit was
it.
just a vibe.
It was
bruh.
a bunch of black people
Yeah.
and it wasn't
from
even.
all over.
And the bad part, it was
from all
no,
over.
and it was no like crazy ruckus and nothing, no
No.
fights and nothing
Mm-mm.
like that. It just,
They just left it a mess.
yeah, niggas
It
was
a
being
mess.
niggas.
It
Niggas
was a
was really
mess,
being
and they
niggas.
just said, "Yeah, nah, y'all can't come back here."
Yeah.
But then they go back the second year. The second year was at Liberty State Park too.
Yeah, but they
It
had no
was.
permit, so that's why they shut the motherfuckers down.
Yeah,
They shut them down early.
That shut down was like 8:00.
I was
And it rained.
They
That
started-
day.
and it rained. Yo.
They shut them down early. They shut them down like at 7, and then it
was-
rained, so it
Yeah.
didn't really matter. But then when they took that bitch down into the PNC Center in South Jersey, shit was crazy. It was fire. Only thing I didn't like though was the fact that they was going crazy with the numbers as far as charging, which I understand now, being in the space that we in. Understand money is money, but you charging motherfuckers like $60 for standing room.
Yeah.
That's OD.
Yeah.
And then you charging motherfuckers like $100 to sit. Like, who's sitting?
Yeah.
Nobody's gonna sit during a fucking
Yeah.
concert. And y'all didn't have no. They had a couple people that came through and performed, but I'm not paying $120.
Yeah, you just,
Castle,
I just,
Yeah.
we'll
Like, who's
never,
doing that
we'll
shit?
never get the
Fat Boy
first two
SCE,
back.
like I fuck with him, but like I'm not paying $120 to see him fucking perform.
Still,
Yeah.
both of y'all is still cooked for not going to SummerJam.
Mm-hmm.
It's not-
Yeah.
We good.
Okay,
Mhm.
We
like,
good.
Y'all
Summer
talking about Juneteenth?
I
Yeah,
don't
but you
think-
talking about
Juneteenth was for my people.
they talking about
For my people.
Summer Jam. What
What
for our
do you think we did
people?
before Juneteenth?
Summer
All
Jam.
right,
I felt like I dodged a bullet every Summer Jam because it
Yeah,
rained
it
every
rained
fucking
every
Summer
year.
That's
Jam.
a Summer
That
Jam
wasn't the
law.
point.
that is the point.
Why
is this the
point?
You
You
had
had-
no rain.
Y'all niggas low key started COVID then. Y'all niggas is coming
Oh
with that
my
shit.
god.
First off, that shit was West, and we're not gonna say where. But we
Yeah.
West.
That was West.
I don't think I missed anything with Summer Jam.
Me neither.
I don't
And
feel
then
like I
mind you,
missed
is that shit streamed every fucking where. So I was
It's not
just
about the
Not-
performance.
Nobody
Not the
cares about the
performance.
Oh,
It was
Yeah,
just
no
the,
one
it was
cares.
just the parking lot.
I'm not paying
You
for
seeing
the
stuff you
crowd.
never seen before.
To pay to be around y'all when I can be around y'all niggas every day wherever I want to at these same parties I see these motherfuckers at all the
Exactly.
time. It's
I'm good.
crazy.
No, because it was like
I mean,
everybody
I don't know.
talk about the
All right,
experience.
so like I'm not even gonna gas the experience. It was dirty. It was wet.
Thank you.
But
So I feel
y'all
like we
missed it 'cause
good.
it's like one big house party.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So all the parties you've been to, all the people that you've seen in there, added up, that's who was at fucking Summer Jam.
No, thank you.
It was, yeah, that was
I'll
the
take
fun
it
of
in
it.
on that.
That was the fun of it. So if you
Rick.
yeah.
I mean, look, we all enjoy being around each other.
Yeah, of course.
So in that and it being an outside environment, I think it being the summertime as well. That I feel like those are moments you don't get too often.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
only like 1 or 2 cookouts you might have to where that might be the case.
And you see everybody, people pop
so
out from all over.
Summer jams are one of those moments, and you can just mark it down on your calendar. It's not about really the performances or who's.
So is
It's
it crazy that I've
shit.
never been to a Grace Hall party?
Okay.
Yeah, nah, that's
yes.
crazy,
Yeah, that's
yeah.
crazy. Yeah.
Grace-
Does that
I
count
mean-
as the?
It-
Does that count? Too?
Mm,
For
You never
Jersey,
been
for
to-
Jersey City,
never
yeah,
been to
it'll
Grace
count.
Hall?
that's a local thing, but
Never
like,
been to
yeah,
Oxford?
that's what-
Oxford party?
I've been here. I've been to the.
Yeah.
Mhm. I've been to like
Yeah, but
You been to parties at the
But
center?
if you haven't, it's okay. To be
the
honest.
center.
Center used to throw the parties.
I think yeah, probably a little bit. Not really too.
Well, see,
much.
when you came along with the Oxford parties, all that other shit.
That
That shit was dwindling
That's
out.
it during now.
That's when motherfuckers were migrating to Newark to like.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
To
I was
Terrace Ballroom
going.
and
I went
stuff.
to the Newark parties. I was in Montclair. I was in Bloomfield.
Oh, you
I was
outside.
downtown
That's
Newark
what had
a
a
lot.
one,
Yeah.
I
old
was
one to
downtown
old.
Newark.
You was out.
Irvington. I was in Irvington.
Yeah.
That's,
2000, 2010 with Oscar.
Yeah.
When I was in high school, ooh, oh,
And then
God.
in
that
Jersey
shit was
City,
crazy.
we had
That's
260.
crazy.
We ended up opening 260. 260 was really lit time. Down at the Chocolate City
Chocolate
Chocolate Factory or
Yeah.
whatever. Down that was like a really good time. But no, Grace Hall, I've never stepped foot in.
Grace Hall was it. You missed a lot.
I did.
You missed Grace Hall was it. I'm with you. I can't be with you on
Because
that
it
one.
wasn't until like I don't know, like probably like 11th, 10th, because like I wanted like a boyfriend from like 10th, 11th grade, and like I was with his family a lot. My mother would trust me more with his family, so if they wasn't like going to those parties,
You wasn't going nowhere.
you wasn't
Yeah,
really
yeah,
like
yeah.
catching me there or something like that. My mother did not have me outside. No.
That's
Mm-mm.
crazy.
Yeah, no. I was at my friend's house. Now I can tell you about the block. We was,
Yeah, we was
Whoa,
outside.
whoa, whoa,
We was on the block.
Whoa. We ain't gonna talk about that.
We on the
We
block.
ain't gonna talk about that.
We was on
I
the
can
block.
tell you about that. We was outside.
Nah, we ain't gonna talk about that. No.
We ain't gonna
talk about
we ain't gonna
Man,
talk about that.
you know. But those was the fun times to me.
Those was.
That was great times.
Those was great times. Those was great times.
Yeah.
And you know, I don't know about that whole girl. Y'all was grown.
I mean, you only 4 years behind us, so there's a couple of us, except for HR. HR is like,
HR was.
HR was still on the
But
bed.
you win the Grace Hall party?
Hell no.
Would he know Grace Hall?
I was about to say, do you
I think he went.
do you know what Grace Hall is?
I do know what Grace Hall.
I told
is.
you.
Oh,
I had a
sorry.
lot of older cousins, so I know exactly what y'all talking
But
about.
you didn't experience Grace Hall.
Not the same way y'all did. I ain't gonna lie.
No.
Yeah.
Cause y'all got me.
No.
Y'all got me by. Lyric, you 40, so like, you got me by like
I'm
10.
40.
Shit.
You got me by
I'm
like,
closer
you got
to
me by almost
wait,
9.
I'm closer to 40 than Lyric.
You got me by almost 9.
George got you by 10 years.
Yeah.
George does have me by 10 years.
Yeah.
Straight too. You got me by like 11.
No.
What are you,
Nah,
38?
10.
No.
30,
Next month.
37.
Next month you 38.
Yeah.
You know, I just turned 27.
Oh
Okay.
shit.
So
Yeah, I
he
beat
got
him.
you by- he got you by 11. You
Yeah,
old as
11.
fuck, George.
Yeah.
My back hurt.
Uncle George.
Uncle
I'm
George.
still Uncle.
That's
George.
I'm on.
Uncle Jorge.
Uncle Jorge. That's his new name. Uncle Jorge. Uncle Jorge.
Uncle Boy.
I
Salt and
remember
pepper
that's
tea.
when I met George. That's what he said. He said it's really Jorge, but everybody calls me George, so you can just call me George.
Oh, really say that to you?
Yeah, more than likely. Your mama call you George.
I
I'm
wanted to
call
call you Jorge, but I didn't want to finish.
Nah, you can call me Jorge. No, because only select
Jorge.
only select people know my
Hold
middle
on.
name.
Hold on, dude saying, yo, I want to call you Jorge, but I didn't want to say you.
I ain't
It's
wanna-
No, my name is Jorge. But
He
every,
told me his
everybody
name is
named Jorge. But
Jorge.
everybody fucking up my name. I said,
Yeah.
just call me George.
He
But
said,
see,
just call me
I
George.
got another name that only select people know.
His Spanish
Alright.
name.
No, Lyric know.
No, I know it.
Yeah,
but
let me know.
I'm not gonna say that.
Yeah, I'm
I
saying.
heard it.
Oh, you see, you know, because
But at the end of the day, though, Jorge like fits you perfectly.
Yeah.
I call you George because
Yeah.
it comes through Siri.
I work
Siri
next
tells
to
me George.
I'm about to say,
George messages me.
But do y'all take offense to that? Because I say, all right, so in the office, it's like, you know, a cubicle. I work next to George, but his name is Jorge.
no, it's no offense.
But everybody in the job just call him George. We just call him George.
Yeah, doesn't matter. People
about
call
to
me
say,
Jorge or
it don't
George.
matter
Doesn't
to
matter.
him.
Matter.
So at
to
your
me.
job, they call you Jorge?
At my job.
But it's spelled Jorge. Like it's spelled Jorge.
Right. So at your job, they call you Jorge or George?
Jorge or George, either or.
I got a more serious question. So is it Jesus or Jesus?
No, it's Jesus.
It's Jesus.
For Spanish.
Any Spanish
Yeah.
person
Spanish
named
person.
Jesus is
You know why they
Jesus.
call it? You can't say Jesus. You can't. Another person can't have Jesus' name, so
Right.
they say Jesus.
And
Yeah.
in the Spanish culture, they can't have that.
No, that's anything.
That's
Yeah.
anywhere.
That's anywhere.
No, not Jesus Shuttlesworth. Y'all bugging.
That was a
Wait,
fictitious.
That's a
That was a
fictitious.
fictitious name.
Not Jesus Shuttlesworth. I
Oh.
call him Jesus. Jesus.
But you
Y'all
never.
motherfuckers
But you
been
never.
recognized.
But you never. But you never seen like a. No.
Y'all better recognize Jesus
I don't
Shuttlesworth.
know where
I
you
ain't
get
call
that
him
from.
Jesus Shuttlesworth. I call him Jesus Shuttlesworth. Ray Allen from motherfucking Lincoln. I call him
Yo, you
Jesus
stupid,
Shuttlesworth.
Lyric.
This nigga ain't shit, bro.
I was about to say it's Jesus, right?
Yeah, Jesus.
Yeah, I can't. I'm no better though. I keep calling myself. I used to call myself Willie Beeman in high school.
Hey,
You
you,
the real
you
person.
got that shit now on your Instagram.
I do got that shit now. That's my alter ego. That's my favorite sports movie.
Oh.
Really?
That's my favorite sports movie. Any
Your
Given
favorite
Sunday.
sports movie is
Any Given Sunday. Yep. Fuck
Mine
that
is Gridiron
inspirational shit. I
Gang.
want some
I'm
real
about to say
shit.
we could tap into that. I don't.
We can touch that.
Mine
What's
is Remember the Titans. My favorite one. And Space Jam. Space Jam and Remember the Titans.
Fuck that inspirational shit. I want the real shit.
Damn.
They was fucking bitches in the hotel room any given
Wow.
Sunday. Real shit.
I don't
Remember
think I've
Titans was
seen
real
that.
too. That was racism and they
That's
brought
based
the
on a real
community
story.
together.
That's
Nigga,
based
there
on a
was
real.
no kumbaya. Nobody got.
No, it's based on a true story.
It is based off a true story. It's too.
Oh, y'all like the
inspirational.
real,
Yeah, I like the real shit.
All right, boy.
No,
And
Gridiron Gang is my favorite movie.
We are
I fuck with
Marshall.
Gridiron
We are
Gang.
I
Marshall.
love that
You know,
movie.
Dwayne the Rock played the white guy's role.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know.
Nigga,
Because
he's
I
white.
like the end of the movie. You'll see that they show
Exactly.
all the real players and everything. Like, yeah, I like that.
Gridiron
Yeah, I
Gang
like
was
it.
tough too. I fuck with Gridiron Gang.
No,
All right.
we
I'll,
are,
I'll take Gridiron Gang over fucking Any Given Sunday.
Let's do top 5 right now.
you forget about We Are Marshall. That was a great movie too.
We Are Marshall is a good movie.
That's cute.
Oh, what about
What the fuck that?
what's that?
That's
What?
cute.
That's
Yes,
cute.
that's
This nigga
cute.
said that's cute.
Wait,
This
I
nigga
like
terrible.
Top five,
The
top
Blind
five, what's up?
Side.
I don't
I
like
like-
the Blind
I
Side
don't-
because now I know the backstory
Yeah.
of what happened with all
What
that
happened?
extra
Blind
shit.
side is ruined for me.
It was ruined
It's
for me once I
ruined?
found all
It's
that extra
ruined.
shit. All that extra shit that happened with the Blind Side, I don't
Yeah.
really fuck with it no more.
Okay, I also like what is that? Is that Friday Night Lights?
Oh,
Yes,
that's a good one.
That's a
That's
good
one.
fucking
That's
movie.
I like that.
that's my
one.
number 2 ever.
Okay.
I think I'd take that over Any Given Sunday.
I never seen Any Given Sunday.
And again, something remind me of
good.
Bliss.
Y'all don't fuck with Space Jam?
I
So
love
we
Space
can't
Jam.
fuck with
That's
Space
like
Jam.
It's a
I
classic,
feel
but
like
it's
you grew up with Space
Yeah.
Jam, like kids.
Okay,
movies.
so
So
I
it's
just
like,
like.
Did y'all like the new
if
LeBron one?
Space Jam
No.
is
I
Space
didn't watch
Jam
it.
is a sports movie. Is like Mike a sports movie?
Yes.
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 Okay.
Yes.
I rock
that's,
with like
that's
Mike.
my favorite one.
I love
Shit,
me
you
some
forgot-
Mike.
I'm not putting Like Mike in top 5 though.
I forgot. You forgot.
Why,
about Air-
why yours got to be like inspirational? Like
No, I
it
just
gotta be like it got to be those type of sports movies.
no, I just Like Mike was okay.
It's a classic.
That's a classic.
It's
bro.
a classic, but it's okay.
That's how you knew Bow Wow could act.
Oh,
He
come
spread
on.
his range.
That's how you knew you could play basketball.
Are y'all really thinking Bow Wow is crossing over AI and dunking off his
Bow Wow
daughter?
should have got an Oscar for that shit. You know it.
You really did that.
Come
He
on.
really did that
Are
for
we
real.
really thinking Bow Wow's crossing over AI and then dunking on Vince Carter?
You know.
All people, Vince Carter.
I used
Vince
to top my
Carter.
sneakers and say, make me like
Ain't
Mike.
Vince
And
Carter
Vince-
in his prime.
Vince Carter.
Who
Exactly.
didn't do that? Who didn't do
I was on his
sneakers?
prime. The fuck out of here.
Y'all tied your sneakers that said "Make me like Mike."
No.
Hell no.
Hell yeah.
I just tied my sneakers and I'm ready to ball.
Hold on,
That
break.
wasn't
Hold on,
good for
fuck my
like-
ankle up.
So you ain't never do that since that movie. You seen that movie?
Yeah, I seen that movie. And I seen Like Mike 2 too. That's the
Well,
bad
you're
part.
stretching.
All right,
it.
you wasted money with that.
I wasted money for Like Mike 2.
I
I
hope
ain't
you
gonna
got it on
hold
He had,
bootleg,
he had a
sir.
hot day on that one.
I hope you got it on
I saw
bootleg,
Like
sir.
Mike 2. I was just like, I'm so disappointed in myself for seeing Like Mike 2.
No.
Seen it where?
Their words. No, that
Oh, BET?
That's like Drumline too.
Well, Drumline had a part 2?
Yeah, they
Exactly.
did.
You know
No,
what's
I
crazy?
would not have
Shit.
watched
You know what's crazy, George? Like Mike 2 was on BET.
Yeah, I knew it. I knew it.
Like Mike 2 was on BET.
I knew it.
That shit had 45-minute commercials.
it.
Bro, they was advertising BET after dark. That's how long that bitch ran. That bitch ran until 2:30.
So would that mean Love and Basketball is a sports movie?
Let's talk about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on, wait.
That's
a
more
lot,
of a romance.
but you know what's
movie.
crazy? A lot of females, like female basketball players, do not
Like it.
like that as being considered a basketball movie. Like Asia Wilson from
It's
from
Asia? I thought it was Asia.
It is
Asia?
Asia.
Is it
Tell me.
Asia?
It's Asia.
Oh, it is. Oh.
Is that Asia? I call it
Okay.
Asia.
Oh,
Flip a
I-
coin,
oh,
nigga,
okay,
guess.
see,
It
look.
doesn't matter. But she said that is not a basketball movie, and she didn't like that movie.
It was about love. It wasn't more
Yeah,
so
she
about
don't-
the
she got no
sport,
love.
But it
really,
wasn't.
but it was
But
Color
but
R
it's
at
about
movie.
love and making choices.
but it was founded or situated around basketball.
basketball. Well, yeah, because they needed a sport, but I think it was more so about just like love and making choices in real life and dealing with what you're handling.
I think Love.
handling.
If we're gonna consider Love and Basketball a basketball movie, that might have to be the top 2 then.
You
Sports
think-
movie, sports movie. That has to be because
I'm-
that story itself is a great.
All the great stories.
It's a great story, a great movie.
it-
You're not feeling it, dude?
Y'all cutesy ass niggas. You gotta fuck with your top 5.
I wouldn't put it in my top 5. I love it.
Yeah,
basketball.
that's my
First
top 5.
why
Man,
the
I might well put
basketball-
Joanna Man up there too. Fuck it.
Hold up.
Joanna Man was a good movie.
That's a good movie.
Great
Disrespectful.
movie. That was a.
If you're gonna put that, you might well put Joanna Man.
You gotta
too.
put dodgeball.
Love and Basketball was way better than
I
Joanna
know,
Man.
but I'm saying.
What about Pride?
Oh, the swim movie.
Yeah.
Yo,
No, we're not
the
doing
white
We're
guy.
not doing that.
Yo,
We're
the-
not doing that.
Terrence
Yo,
Howard was the coach, right?
Yeah.
What the fuck is
Terrence-
Purple?
Swimming. Hold on. Coach Carter.
Coach Cars is
That's a true story. That's
a
a
good
true
sport.
story.
That's a true
great one.
story too.
So swimming isn't a sport.
It's a sport, but
It's a
Olympics.
sport,
No,
but,
no,
Black
no.
people ain't going all the way in swimming.
but we not
It
focusing
was
on
black
that now.
students.
They gotta heat up the pool for us to go platinum in that.
Hell yeah, it gotta be
Facts.
75 for me.
It's got to be a hot tub. In
Yeah.
that bitch.
Word up. Black hot tub swimming?
That's
We getting Olympics.
crazy.
Speaking of Terrence Howard, how about Sunset Park?
What's that?
Ooh. You never seen Sunset Park?
No.
What is that? No.
Y'all ain't seen Sunset Park?
I've seen that. I've seen that.
No.
Have y'all
George,
ever
I'm upset with you because you are older.
Yeah, I know, but I know.
No.
if we go on Sunset Park, have y'all ever seen the program?
No.
No, I don't care
None
about
of
that.
y'all is real.
I don't care about that. We'll move on
That's
for
a
that.
sports
Sunset
movie.
Park.
That's a
Y'all
real
never.
sports movie.
Y'all have not seen some. I'm tripping off of that y'all have not seen Sunset Park.
I'm trying to think about it. No.
It's cool.
I mean, it's fine.
You're young. You're YN. You're YN.
What about that Hurricane Katrina movie?
Which one?
What?
Then they had a what was
The
it?
documentary you talking about?
No, it was a movie. Bow Wow was in it,
Oh
and
no.
Lil Wayne was in it. It was like
Oh,
That's
yeah,
all I
I
need to know
remember
about
that.
that.
Oh, that's
I
all
know
we
what
need to
you're
know.
talking about. Yeah.
That's all we
No,
need to know.
That was a New Orleans movie.
It was a New Orleans. right, but it was about.
That was a
basketball
Blockbuster
or
movie.
something. Yeah, crazy.
It was a lottery ticket.
That was lottery ticket.
It's a lottery
George,
ticket.
that was lottery ticket. I can't eat. I'm broke.
Yes.
Yeah,
That was
a
lottery
New Orleans
ticket.
movie.
That's crazy.
It was an okay movie, though.
It was a New Orleans movie. I forgot, but I think it was like a basketball movie or something like that. I can't remember what it was called. Don't get me to lie. I cannot remember what it's called.
He hooping to get away from the waters.
He
He hoping to get her from the water.
Hey, yeah, we're gonna move on. Now, you ain't about to cancel us on that.
Right, no, I love New Orleans. We gotta go back again, yo.
Nah, I do love
natural
New Orleans.
disasters are real.
Yeah.
Can I ask you one question before we get off that topic?
Right.
What?
I got one movie, and it's not even a sports movie. There's one movie I just don't fuck with heavy. It's like a
You just
classic
gotta
movie.
get it off your chest.
Oh God,
I just gotta get off my chest real quick.
don't say me.
Everybody got one classic movie they don't 100% fuck with.
Yeah.
Everybody
It's
got one.
cool.
Mhm.
I got.
What
I
is
don't
it?
like Love Jones, bro.
Oh, I never really
Jones?
seen it like that.
I have a
I ain't
huge
a big
problem
fan
with Love
of it.
Jones.
It's
I
alright.
don't know.
It's okay.
I have a huge
I thought you
problem.
talking about like a classic like Friday. Like you don't fuck with Friday.
I don't fuck with Lion
Nigga,
King.
I'm an American. The fuck,
What?
nigga?
Yo, get the fuck out of here. I'm like the Lion King.
George, we're gonna rip this contract up. You don't fuck with Lion King?
It's
Why?
not- It's about a lion that killed his brother. Then his son comes back and fight him.
That's a great fucking movie.
I cried when Mufasa
Say you
Mufasa
don't have
died.
emotions without saying you don't have emotions.
Right?
I still don't have emotion,
I
yeah.
wasn't. I'm not attached to a lion. Y'all see how y'all react to that?
That was a cult.
It was
That was
like-
a classic.
Hold on. So we have to dive. When did you watch Lion King?
When I was young, I was a kid because we had the books and then we had the tapes. My mom had like the Anastasia, Lion King, the Mickey, like
My
all of
sister
that.
had that. Okay. I
And
get
so
you.
we
Yeah.
had the tapes and we had the books.
Oh,
Lion King
shit.
was
What?
cool. Lion King was cool.
You bucking.
Oh,
Lion King
God.
was.
I can't even really like tell you like the movie.
Oh,
movie.
God.
I remember it
Yeah,
had hyenas.
Change the channel.
It had hyenas.
It had
You
hyenas.
slept with the whole
Pumbaa,
Lion King.
and
Yo, change the
Pumbaa and
channel.
Simba and stuff
Yo,
like
not
that, but,
liking
like,
Lion King is like un-American.
That really is.
Yeah.
It's not that I didn't like it. It's
They're like-
just not.
It's not-
Oh my God, Lion King!
You didn't
Like
like
everybody
the
got to
singing
go
parts?
run to seeing the musical and everything. Like I didn't see nothing. I didn't see the movie that they had did, and then they did a second one. Then a new one came out, like the Mufasa thing. The most I know about that really is Aaron Pierre. That's Mufasa.
You talk about fucking Jennifer Hudson fucking show.
That's all I know about like the new one. Really too much.
Whoa.
And
Whoa.
You talk about somebody that has literally nothing to do with the original fucking Lion
but
King.
that's what I'm. But this is what I'm letting you know.
You didn't
No.
talk about the Mufasa
I'm saying,
version.
She talking about some
I
other-
seen the original ones, and then the new
Yeah.
ones that they made, like the more realistic ones. I didn't.
Oh,
see
the one
those.
with Beyonce and
yeah, I didn't see those. No.
I didn't see that either, but
Yeah, that's no. I didn't.
Ew,
See
but
I
I'm
did see the original cartoon one, but it was just like
Yo,
I'm seeing you in a whole different light.
I'm
me
really
too.
saying the same thing. I fuck with you. I fuck with you, but like this might be the line in the sand where I could
wow.
You saying a lot about yourself without saying a
be
lot.
like, yes, you really.
The Lion King that's Disney, right?
yes.
No, it's Marvel.
No, I,
It's
I like
it's
Marvel.
DC.
It's
It's
DC.
I
DC.
will take Marvel and stuff, but Marvel was on Disney now. But like, I like Marvel. I was a Nickelodeon head. Like, I love stuff like that. I wasn't a Disney head like that. And if I was on Disney, I like Lizzie McGuire
Lion
and
King
Raven
is
and Even
so-
Stevens and
Lion
stuff
King
like that.
is so universal, bro.
I know it is, and like I watched it, but I'm not about to like throw on Lion King. Like it's some people that be like, yeah, throw on Lion King and really watch it and be all into it. And I'm like,
Yes, I watch it like I don't know what's about to happen.
throw on that Rugrats movie. I'm watching that.
Lion
I'm
King
glued.
is way
I'm
Lion
glued.
King is way better than
Then
Rugrats.
Rugrats in Paris, you crazy.
You are
Yo,
crazy.
Hey,
I'm a big Rugrats in Paris fan.
that soundtrack was
but
hard.
not liking Lion King is like
I didn't say I did not
Hakuna
say I
Matata.
don't like. I have a
Bro.
shirt that says
And he's
Hakuna
younger
Matata.
than you.
Yeah.
Exactly.
not
I
liking
didn't
Lion
say
King is
that I
like
don't like the Lion King. You
it's
guys.
like do you go
I-
home and smack people like you
You
might
angry?
you
yo?
might have a different side of you we don't know now. You know this
Jesus.
shit.
Boy.
Right.
You didn't really watch it. You watched it, but you didn't really pay.
You didn't get
attention to
into it, yeah.
You kind of.
It wasn't my
fell
thing.
asleep during.
Yeah, I
You didn't-
did. Like
she
it
didn't
wasn't-
understand the complexities.
Yeah.
She didn't understand the songs that was in it. Oh, I just
Fucking
be
shit.
king.
Hakuna Matata.
She said, "Fuck that Kuma
Sada.
That's
I know that one. I know the Hakuna Matata one.
Oh,
Have you no heart, woman?
What?
the
Jesus,
circle of
Wow,
life.
you are cold
Hey,
blooded.
the circle of life. She didn't know about a circle of life.
You know what the best thing about this? I just love the fact that she's sticking to her guns.
Yeah,
She's cold blooded with the face.
Look at the look at the face.
What do you want me to say? Like,
Man,
I think when they did the Rugrats and the Wild Thornsberry mix, and they did that movie, that was fire. I can
That was
watch
fire.
I'm
that.
not disagreeing with
I'll
you on
tell
that.
you to throw that on before I tell you to throw on the Lion King. Like,
I mean, I guess.
I guess. Like, I don't have no words for that.
yeah, I'm speechless.
and also growing up, I throw cartoons away. I was a video girl. I'm going to the video channel. I watched videos. I watched BET, MTV, the video channel, 142, 144. Like,
Around what age?
142.
since like
MTV Jam.
MTV jams like shit.
Yep.
since I could like look and comprehend, like, you know.
They all did.
And
Shit.
Man, she
Lion
hurt my
King.
feelings.
Lion King is crazy.
I
Hey, at
stayed
least-
on the video
at least
channel.
you
The
didn't say
video, it was playing. Like, I woke up in the morning watching MTV.
At least you didn't say Godfather.
So you was
I ain't
like
gonna
with
fight her.
the Carson Daly, all that, the countdown, TRL.
The
all that.
Countdown, TRL, all that. I loved it. Yes.
106 in
Mhm,
Park.
106 in Park.
The OGs.
Yeah, top 10.
With them
all
fake
that.
ass braids. That nigga knew what he was rocking.
Exactly. He knew what the fuck was going on.
I love stuff
Tigger.
like that, but I wasn't a Disney. It was more. I got into Disney more when I was a teenager.
That's crazy.
I'm really.
Because I love Nickelodeon. My mother had PBS, Nickelodeon, and I didn't have the Disney Channel. PBS,
That's
Nickelodeon.
your only excuse. You should have led with that. Yes.
Word, if you'd have started with that, then I'd have understood
like,
why
oh,
you
she
didn't
just-
fuck with
You like
Lion
Channel.
King.
It's like, oh, her TV
I
pack
mean,
is
no,
on basic. I get
no,
it.
because it's not like I didn't have the tapes and the thing. I had it in the house. I had the Lion King in the house. I can't say
You just
that.
wasn't saying popping
Lie.
Lion King.
It just, no, I wasn't. I just was more of the Nickelodeon and PBS head.
Next
know?
time, lie. God.
That's-
damn.
Hey, Cartoon Network don't get love out here.
Cartoon Network folded.
was cool, but
Yeah,
if it
done.
wasn't
Recently
Powerpuff
folded.
Girls,
Yeah, I mean, I
like
wasn't
Ed,
big
Ed
on
and Eddie was cool
yeah,
and stuff like
the
that.
old
but like,
Cartoon Network.
Yeah, old
Dexter
one.
Laboratory.
Yeah.
Laboratory.
Yeah.
yeah,
Omelette du fromage.
Omelette
Du
du
like
fromage.
I would watch that, but stuff like that would creep me out sometimes. I don't like scary, suspenseful anything. So like,
Okay.
even when it came to like Dexter's Laboratory, he started doing too much for me. Started digging too
Yeah.
deep, and I ain't really.
I agree with her. Billy and Mandy.
Courage.
Billy
She don't
and
like
Mandy
courage,
did a
man.
lot. Encouraged a
Courage.
lot.
Yeah.
Courage,
It
courage
scared-
dog.
It scared the shit out of me.
I
Courage
knew it.
Scared the shit out of me.
I
I'm
knew
not
it.
They
watching
had
that,
they had
like,
too much
no.
going on with Courage the Cosby.
No.
He was out there.
I laugh if it's not a comedy.
I'm with you.
I
love
laugh and I
comedy.
dance.
Car-
laugh and
Cartoon
dance.
Network
That's it.
stretched a
I
couple
love
things.
comedy.
They
I'm-
stretched it.
I'm not into that.
I watched
scary shit.
Noggin. Were y'all into like the Noggin Network?
No.
Nah.
I wasn't
No?
into Noggin.
Why you laughing? Wait, 'cause no one-
Educational.
Yeah, Noggin was educational.
Nah, I'm trying to get out of the kitchen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was still watching.
5 o'clock.
I'm
Tsunami.
still watching. Tsunami.
Tsunami.
I'm
come
still
on.
watching After.
Yeah,
After came in the morning,
Arthur.
then 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock when I got home, they
Yeah.
bring it
Zoom.
back.
Yo, y'all parents
Zoom.
didn't make y'all parents made y'all watch PBS.
Yes,
Yeah.
PBS all
They
the time.
made me watch
PBS
PBS.
They
Kids.
got
I
good
wanted
shows
All
on
of
it.
my
My
science
dad made me
projects
watch
came from
like the
Zoom.
slave, like the civil rights documentaries on PBS.
Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Nah, I didn't.
You mean
I
Ru-
didn't get to watch the fun shit. I had to watch like.
Cyber Chase.
Oh,
I had to
after
watch the-
6, 7, and 8. Oh, yeah.
My father came over. He like, look at this. Look at these black people getting mauled in like the civil rights movement.
Oh yeah, that nigga had you in the trenches.
What? What?
Yeah,
That's
education,
good.
bro. Hey.
You had him watching Shaka Zulu.
Yeah, exactly.
Roots. I bet you Roots too. Roots.
Watch this Roots, nigga.
No.
Your name is Toby.
Yeah, no.
Fuck that. You a king.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
Yo, I look at you at a new light. Bro.
Yeah.
I really,
Wow.
I really do. I fuck with you, but
Wow.
Cause of the Lion King, y'all.
absolutely.
Yes.
That's like on the
wow.
psychopath when they trying to see if you're a psychopath. They give you a test.
They see you.
Yeah.
What line do you cross?
Yeah,
and
you cross a lot
I
of
think I
lines.
crossed a lot of lines. Honestly, if y'all ask me a lot, I probably crossed a lot of lines.
Okay.
I'm not
Lion
an
King is the
average.
Yeah,
That's one of them.
Lion King is that line.
Let's
You,
talk
meant,
about.
you getting a, is she a serial killer list? That's one. That's number one.
Let's talk about this. This fires in L.A. Man.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Moving on from that though, going west, like somebody mentioned. First off, our thoughts and prayers is with all the families and all the people that are affected with the California Palisades wildfires and stuff like that. the reason I really don't want to get into everything that's going on with that, because at the end of the day, everybody knows you can donate to the Red Cross and stuff like that. One thing that really fucked me up and kind of made me think was the fact that, really a couple things. Two main things was, one, California wasn't prepared. They wasn't prepared for this. And two, and more importantly, State Farm. State Farm, I really want to give y'all some dickheads.
They're not the first time.
They some dickheads.
Not the first time they did this. Florida,
Yeah.
remember Florida?
Florida, they did this. But for the fact that
They
y'all
said in New York,
canceled
too.
it, y'all canceled home insurance literally, I think it was 3 or 4 months before that this was happening, knowing that this was a possibility,
That's
is
why.
crazy.
That's why they left.
72,000 people, you canceled their policies
Mm-hmm.
before this shit happened. And you know that shit. And another thing with California, and I think California is going to fall into that line of like Florida and stuff like that, being the fucked up state. Y'all got inmates, kids, trying to fight these fires.
Not well prepared.
Not well prepared, saying, oh, they're going to get a lighter sentence and all this other
Get
stuff.
paid $5 to $10 an hour.
Getting paid $5.10 an hour. And they out there for 10 to 12 hours fighting a fire with no training.
Don't know what they inhaling. What's
Don't know
going in their
exactly,
system.
bro.
Yeah.
That shit fucked me up. I'll let y'all talk on it too, but that shit really fucked me up. And I just wanted to bring awareness to that shit. 'Cause that shit is just crazy for the fact that California has been through this plenty of times.
Mm-hmm.
And for you guys to not be prepared a second, third, or fourth time, and then for State Farm to fucking cancel their fucking house insurance policies with that, 72,000 people, you cancel their policies 2 weeks before this shit happens, is really,
Nah,
crazy.
State Farm say they got it. They're millionaires. They got the money.
nah, that's crazy.
Not everybody. In
Not
Cali
everybody
is
there.
I know,
is
I'm trying-
millionaire.
Trying to
They
be
may have,
sarcastic,
you know,
There was
they're
normal
probably
people.
better.
There was
well
normal
off,
people.
but they're yeah.
Yeah.
That was different. That was different. I don't think there's a coincidence with that, with them canceling like all of those policies literally right before it happened. Like, okay, come on. As far as the inmates, you got some people like going for it, like, oh well, they make this in there, and I think with certain jobs, when it comes down to like the wildfire thing, that's not something you just give them a job to do.
Right.
That it's professionals for a reason that deal with stuff like that. And for y'all to just send them out there, and are they really like promising like lower sentences?
They're telling them that.
We hope so.
I don't even believe that. Like I'm
Ooh,
not saying
not all of them.
Yeah, I don't,
No,
I
they
don't
only
even-
keep the people.
Don't get me
that-
wrong, they're not sending the guys
the
that got
murder. They're
life,
sending the
life sentences and all
non-volume.
them
I
out
have
there.
I have no
It's
problem
all
with
non-violent.
No,
yeah,
violent.
non-violent
Yeah.
offenders. I have no problem with them getting shorter.
You have no problem with them with no training.
But
No,
they
I have
don't
no
have
problem with them
nothing.
getting a lower sentence. I don't know if they
With
should
them
be
and no
like,
training, that's not
I have
cool.
no.
They should not be out there.
They should-
They
yeah.
shouldn't be out there.
Hey,
Like
And the
Yeah.
fire department, if you check, the fire department, there are 3 heads, including the commissioner. They were like ill prepared for this shit.
Ill prepared. No,
They weren't.
the budget got slashed.
Their budget got slashed like I think
20 million.
People coming at, I think
2
it's
years
either
ago?
governor or mayor
No,
that they
last
was
year.
coming at.
last year.
The this year budget they got slashed.
Yeah.
They got
this
slashed this year.
Yeah.
20 million. The mayor and the governor got killed for this.
Yeah.
how does
prepared.
that happen?
This isn't the first time California's been hit like this though.
No, like because Cali they get wildfires.
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
they get stuff like that. How does that happen?
One, global warming is real, guys.
Hangover does other shit in the budget. So
Yeah, they cut. Oh,
so the mayor and the governor, their defense was, well, you compare the numbers and like statistic wise, they compare the number of fires per year on average with the salaries of these people.
Right.
They determined that there has been enough fires to justify
Yeah.
paying such and such,
Mhm.
so they cut the budget.
But
Yep.
this is my problem. They don't understand that when they have wildfires, they're wildfires.
They're
They're
wild as
not
fuck.
like they're not
regular
like
fires.
exactly.
Regular
It's,
house fires.
it's not like they contain it in like a day or two. They take damn near what we're going on almost a week with this, maybe 4 or 5 days.
More
And
than
there's
that.
other fires that are
It's four different fires.
exactly, and they're popping up all over the place. How do you guys
Different
not
location.
understand that shit? And then they felt like, and again, I'm not in this platform of political shit and stuff like that. They tried to, in a sense, blame a guy. They arrested a guy for it, saying that he was the cause of the fire,
One of the fires.
one of the fires. And I'm like, is that okay? Cool. You got the guy that may have caused it or whatever the case may be. But what is the resolution of this? You guys still don't have this fire contained. There's still people that's losing their houses and stuff like that.
14.
Think about it.
14.
The NBA canceled
Both games.
Both games. This is their second day canceled games. And now the playoffs, which is the LA Rams, they're supposed to play Monday night.
Yeah.
They're moving to Arizona.
Yeah, moving to Arizona.
You understand? Your state is now losing money because now you're about to ask for. They already said it's up to $100 billion.
Could be more.
Could be more.
Could be trillion soon.
They're gonna be asking to rebuild, let alone have the houses rebuild that damn area.
That whole area.
And then you're losing
It's
money.
not like it's just a block either.
Exactly.
It's blocks of blocks.
It's blocks of that shit, bro.
You see the pictures of it? I'm like, damn.
And
There's walls of.
Yeah.
And a lot of people, and I kind of want to ask y'all on this. A lot of people, like just us, like normal people, are saying like celebrities should just like be okay. Like you got money, you can replace it. And I'm one of the ones that I was like on a lot of social media in the comments and stuff like that, in Shade Room, Hollywood Unlocked and stuff like that. And a lot of people were like, a lot of celebrities were posting, "Hey, I lost my house. I lost this. And there were people in the comments, like regular people, like us.
This is third or fourth one.
Yeah, and I'm just like, I kind of side with the celebrities. I'm just like, no, you don't understand. Like
that was their home too.
That was their home. That was their memories and stuff like that. And ain't like they got it for cheap.
Yeah.
That's a huge expense.
Exactly.
And a lot of people think these celebrities own these homes, or a lot of people on the outside looking in, when it comes to these homes, and think it's something it's not. A lot of people, hey, it's not what we think. I wouldn't get as far as deep into be like, oh my God, pray for them. Like, I don't go as deep as some people do. I sympathize with them, and then that's just it.
Right.
That's just it. Like, I feel bad. Like, 'cause that's crazy. Anybody losing anything like that, like, that's crazy. So it's like I sympathize with them, but I don't go as far as being like, get them help, do this, donate this, because they are more well off. It sucks and it's sad, but they can pick back up on their feet more than it's people in Cali still that they can't pick back up on their feet.
Right.
They can't relocate somewhere. They can't get this, and they lost everything too. So it's like, just sympathize with everybody, pray for everybody, and keep moving. That's just it.
Right. So of course, yeah. If you're watching this, you know, I mean, we in Jersey.
I can't do nothing.
Right.
Like, you know, but
just reach out to your local Red Cross and send some funds, send some help and stuff like that, because that is crazy.
It is.
But let's stick in Hollywood. Let's stick in LA. Big scandal went on this week. Joy to the world, that's what they call it.
God, joy to the world.
Joy to the world is what they call it.
Bae like that.
Yo, your baby's.
Don't talk about Bae like that.
Baby, Georgia.
That was before I met her.
Are these? Go ahead.
So let me set it up and then we expand on it. So, Fox Sports is under a lot of scrutiny as let me get her name right because I don't want to say her name wrong.
No,
not Joy
He's
Taylor.
talking about the accuser.
The accuser.
Joe Taylor, ex-best friend.
What's her name? Miss Faja. Her name is
Faraji.
She was a former hairstylist and stuff like that for them. She accused. Well, we'll just go piece by piece. She accused Skip Bayless of offering her $1.5 million for sexual relations.
First of all, do you guys, everybody here, do you believe that?
I'm not paying.
Let him get it all out.
I'm gonna get it all out.
We're gonna go. I just go one by one. It's better go one by one. It'd be better. Okay, HR.
We'll unpack everything.
HR will overrule me.
Damn. So pretty much what happened was that she accused a top exec at Fox Sports, Mr. Dixon. I don't know his first name. It's not here. I don't know why.
Dixon.
Yeah, Dixon. Mr. Dixon.
Yeah, he's like second command.
He's like second command of content and all that other stuff. Pretty much saying that sexually abused her and whatever the case may be. And the big thing that came out of that was, of course, the name Joy Taylor, Skip Bayless, and Emmanuel Acho.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone is in an uproar because They feel like, of course, the sexual allegations are the allegations. I don't really want to talk about those because we let those play out legally into court and to whatever the case may be. They're not criminal. They're just allegations. The big thing I want to touch on today is the fact that Joy Taylor, in a sense, turned her back on this woman, saying like, hey, if all this is going on, just let it happen. I'm having sex with guys to get pushed up to my position, which is alleged that, again, Joy Taylor had sex with Acho and Mr. Dixon to move up. My thing is women not supporting women. Again,
What?
women not support. I know I took a big left turn, but what I'm trying to say,
You from the heel to the face, huh?
no. What I'm saying is that we have to understand that when things like this go on, we have to, one, take it serious, but two, have to also realize that women have to support women. Women are out for themselves. And I feel like Joy Taylor was out for herself. If this stuff did happen with Miss Faja, Miss Faraji, whatever it
He
happened.
said Faja.
Faja.
Yeah.
You want to put
Fasha.
Faja, can you hear me? If this did happen again, we're not the court of public opinion. I don't want to do that. My thing is that Joy Taylor has been escaped from scrutiny because the fact of people are saying like, if she did fuck to get to her position, what's wrong with that? And I feel like that's a big huh? How does people feel like that's okay that she fucked to get to her spot and then turned her back on a female and telling her, hey, just deal with it. You'll be okay.
They've been going through for forever.
This is all allegedly.
All alleged.
First-
All alleged.
Anybody got some notes? I'll let y'all.
'Cause all right. This is what Faraji is saying that Joy has
Right.
told to her, or this is
No,
their
she
interaction.
told her, and people in Fox Sports
I've
knew about it.
Exactly. The Skip Bayless, I mean,
The Skip Bayless was different.
The Skip Bayless stuff offering 1.5 for sex.
Do you believe that?
I don't believe it.
Guys, anybody believe that?
You think men are offering
So
$1.5 million?
there was a guy. I don't know if y'all watch ESPN. Y'all know Marcellus Wiley.
Yes.
Yeah.
He said the scariest place to be in Hollywood or on these major productions is in the makeup room alone with these girls, because they can say anything happened and they'll have the benefit of the doubt.
Right.
Right, yeah.
So do I believe? Hey, I hate Skip Bayless, so I'm not working with that. Yeah.
Right.
First off, he did it. He's guilty. He's worse than Diddy. To me.
Whoa. We ain't gonna say he's worse than Diddy.
I do.
Now, you really,
Nah.
But that's
he
your-
really don't hate. He
real
really
red
hate
flag.
him.
That's personal beef.
Yeah,
Nah,
you really
but,
hate him.
But inappropriate advances, and then she cited that Joy Taylor was in it. There's two people that got away. She sued most of Fox. She had a 42-page list of shit that was wrong.
Yeah,
She's-
it's detailed.
She sued everybody. She had details. She had dates. I'm believing a lot of this shit.
If she got the text message and the
there's
emails,
two people she didn't talk about.
who?
Colin Coward. He used to be on ESPN. I don't
Yes.
know if you know.
Yeah.
Shannon Sharp.
And Shannon Sharp.
Shannon Sharp in there, but he ain't do nothing.
She's like, those are the two people that are without
Without
guilt.
exactly.
Without guilt in this case.
Without
Yeah,
guilt,
they ain't
yep.
did anything.
So those two names are actually hotter than the other two. So if she was going for clout, she would have.
Put them in there, yeah.
Mhm.
True,
So-
true,
Uncle
true.
Uncle
I'm
Shannon
with you
got
on
out
that.
there
That makes a lot
fast.
of
True,
sense.
true.
Uncle Shannon got out there in a good time.
Yeah.
Everybody
He
in
saw
Fox
some
is saying
rappers
that.
going over there. He said,
Yeah.
Everybody in Fox was saying
I
that.
only have an issue with Joy Taylor, and if Joy Taylor ever listens to this, she fine as hell.
No, she not.
Yeah, I'm saying that. I don't
she,
care.
No, she
All right,
not.
go ahead.
Nothing.
Go ahead.
Nah,
YN.
my only issue is it said that she had like a backup plan. Have you seen it? That she had a backup plan that if
If it don't work out, I'm gonna.
if the executive didn't work out, she was gonna press rape allegations ahead and keep
Grape.
grape allegations
allegations.
against him and make him basically guilty for
Sexual harassment.
the harassment
Mm-hmm.
that she was gonna concoct in her
Her-
mind. To
The,
give evidence
the
for.
statement that Faja said, she said that Miss Taylor told her not to worry about it. She explained that I'm also now powerful because I've slept with Mr. Dixon and Archo. And then once Mr. Dixon is not useful for her, she will follow on her plan to tell the company that he forced himself on her. She she will not allow herself to be forced on by Mr. Dixon because Mr. Dixon always hires women talent. So in a sense, she was saying, you know what? If I don't get where I'm at, I'm just saying, you know what? This dude great me in a sense. And I want
she got a small backup. Like,
Right.
I ain't mad at her.
and I want you to touch on this too, because being a female here, it's the fact that women control, literally happen or not, whatever the case may be. Again, allegations and stuff like that. You still control the path of everything that's going to happen with that. Like, we understand Ms. Faja's allegations and stuff like that. Fraji. They're gonna have to correct me every time. But for what Joy Taylor allegedly trying to do, to me, is crazy. And I feel like that happens a lot.
It's a lot of mean girls in the industry.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a mean girl. That's all she showed herself to be. If if it's true or whatever, she would be one of those mean girls. And I've seen she is beautiful. She's mad beautiful. So
She's got that butt.
Wait, so Joy Taylor, she's a mean girl? I mean,
She be
when it that's what
situation?
you would consider a mean girl, as opposed to, especially if another woman is confident enough to come to you in a situation like that, and if your answer to that is pretty much take it, like
sweep it under the rug type
sweep
shit.
it under the rug like that, that's you don't tell another woman that. That's not advice you give to another woman unless that's who you are and that's how you get down. And yes, that would be a mean girl.
I'm sorry to cut you off.
No, you good. Go ahead.
Now, all right, so I guess I don't really see it as a mean girl. I guess I kind of see it as like, oh, like you're my girl, so I'm over here giving you this kind of like
game.
Yeah, this kind of game, even though it's not like morally right, but it's a little game and it's working for me.
It
I
should
mean,
work.
It'll work for you.
Yeah.
And hey, this might work for you. I mean, I don't really see the mean part of that. It's just not morally right.
I think the only problem I have with that is she had an escape plan for herself.
Yeah, which wasn't morally right neither.
Which was
But
even worse.
But in a sense,
she didn't give her girlfriend that. She
but
gave her
she
girlfriend
told,
the other
but
one.
she
she
told
told
that
the
girl,
girl.
"Hey, listen, if this, I'm gonna fuck my way up. This is my plan, exactly.
Yeah,
so
she
if
gave her a
And
full
father
game.
just followed my plan.
exactly, and in a sense that y'all gonna have to keep correcting Faraji. She was like, "No, I don't want to keep doing this. I don't like what's going on. I'm going to higher authority to say that." And to me, Joy Taylor from the documents is saying like, "All right, well, whatever. Like, just take the shit on the chin."
No, she didn't do it.
Well, she
Right.
didn't do it.
Yeah, I think Joy Taylor was. I think it's alleged that Joy Taylor was saying, "Hey, you can take this route."
Or
Because-
you could just shut up and
Yeah, or just shut up and work.
right.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy to tell another woman that, like, nah, like you don't.
I mean, from Joy
You
Taylor's
know,
point of view, she's just looking at it as
Right, that's what.
game.
Unless she's
Right.
that type of girl,
exactly.
that get down like that, and that's one of those girls, that get down like that. For her to even have that escape plan like that says exactly who she is.
Right.
Like,
And a
come
lot of people
on.
were saying like, this happens a lot. A
Yeah.
lot of women
In corporation like
in
this.
corporate ways fuck their way to the top.
And
in a
if
sense.
Faraji was to sit here and speak up and do whatever the case may be, I'm pretty sure Joy would do whatever to knock her down too.
Right.
Mhm.
Like, she can play cool with her all she want and give her these pointers, but come on, you got to watch out for girls like
And
that.
Joy Taylor, she say some stuff on Instagram. Remember?
Right.
Mhm.
Absolutely. And this is where
She burned herself in the bridge.
exactly. And I'm gonna really show my ass. Let me put my leg down. I don't. Me personally, this is Rick personally. I don't like women always playing two sides, devil advocate type shit. Joy Taylor was preaching. She has a podcast, Too Personal, with Taylor Rooks.
Yeah,
Right.
It's on hold for now.
Right. And that's crazy. You see how everything is working, right? But Joy Taylor would always put out like, hey, be yourself, do this, whatever the case may be, right? But behind closed doors, you are a fucked up individual. I feel like what you see is what you get. And I feel like, and I don't want to be a person that's attacking women, but it's like women are so mindset victimized that when it's time for them to now do some dirty shit, they still have victim mentality.
Yeah.
And it's so bad, and it's so deserving us men that it's like we're not like Emmanuel Acho's not wrong for fucking Joy Taylor.
Nope.
The dude Dixon, to me, is not wrong for fucking Joy Taylor. But in the same sentence, they will get fucked over if Joy Taylor goes and does not get that promotion where she at now, because she would say, oh, well, these guys told me and promised me I would be top executive if I fucked them. We are so badly handcuffed, fellas and males that are watching this. And I don't give a fuck if we lose female fucking watches and stuff like that, even though please still watch and subscribe. But what I'm trying to get across is that the fact that the ball is always in your court, and then for some reason you will love the double dribble. You will love to travel and all this other stuff in the sense of basketball terms, and not realize that if you just be pure to what you're doing, we will all be okay.
Sometimes that's why I say, and I've preached it a lot, man, gotta stick to a code. And no matter what comes your way, you got to stick to that code. And 100%. I get that life is life, and I get that we are human. We're faced with temptations all day. But when that woman come prancing in there like that around there, you stick to your code and it's strictly professional. Don't touch that woman. You have to be able to learn how to read women no matter how much they come. And that's with anybody, men and women. Know how to read people and read between the lines and like read through them.
Right.
But
you know, because if she's just speaking even on her podcast and just from her speaking on whatever she said, I'm pretty sure you can probably tell the type of person she is just from talking. Because you said, oh, and then behind closed doors, she's doing this, and this. She's probably saying exactly who she is on that podcast. She's just sitting there looking at a pretty girl talk on a podcast. Probably don't even care about what she's saying, going in one ear and out the other. Y'all not even really listening to what she's saying. She's probably saying exactly who she is.
Yeah, she did say
She said, if you find funny and fucking money, you throw all your standards out the window.
And that's the girl that you want to fuck that walks in. The new girl that walks in on a job at work. Mm-hmm. And you know that she said that as a male. Mm-hmm. As what you gonna do?
Oh, she
don't care about none of that. You
I gotta be first before everybody else get it.
At the end of the day,
you gotta stick to a code. You gotta really be a little bit more grounded.
To combat that, though, men are literally just doing their job in a sense. As in, I don't know how many times
I would say no. I would be smarter. You can do your job, but come on, don't be a dummy. Nobody wants a dummy.
I completely agree with her.
You gotta
specialize.
A man can have a job, but are you a dummy on your job, or are you alert and are you like, you know?
But are we gonna be serious and understand that if sex is offered to us in a sense of like no strings attached on face value, you're gonna take that
every time?
How many people have had sex with their coworkers? Let's not.
I did.
We've all had sex with our coworkers,
but not every job.
How many times have you been
every job I was at?
How many times
I don't want to tell my business, but
you're too late.
It's different when you're the boss of that person, bro.
Yeah.
And then you gotta think like.
That too.
If we being honest, there's no such thing as free sex, bro.
Yeah, no.
There's no such thing. So you gotta look at shit with
no.
Come on, we grown now. It's not maybe college, but after that, bro, it's over.
It's still not even free sex, and there's always a transaction somewhere.
You gotta be ready to deal with some. There's always something that's gonna come with that woman, bro.
So if you're especially if you're in a higher power than that woman. You really got to play smart. Come on, as a black man, too, walking up in there, like, you have to be smart. Don't just come in there like, well, I got a job. And I'm a man. Any man would knock her down.
And look at the people who's really facing the most backlash at this. Because Joy Taylor is actually facing some pretty heavy backlash. It goes her.
Shit, she's still on TV.
And it goes her. Look how they treated her yesterday on the show. They was 3 feet away from her.
Bro, she dressed up, covered up. No cleavage.
She's getting the most scrutiny. The second behind, Skip is actually getting the most scrutiny.
But Skip not there no more, so it doesn't even matter.
So it's different. So Joy's getting the most scrutiny. Second is Emmanuel Acho, the black man. Because, we always gonna get more scrutiny.
Yep.
The person who's getting the least amount of scrutiny is the white man.
Yeah, the Dixon,
Yep.
So we gotta look at how to protect ourselves.
Exactly.
This man was married with kids. At least Emmanuel was saying he was just out here.
Yep. They
was the same position too. He basically fucked to let her get some more speaking time.
Too.
Oh, he was.
He was.
Nobody cares though.
He was.
I thought he wasn't.
I thought he was married.
Who that Manuel Acho guy?
We gotta look at that
Oh,
again.
We gotta look that up. I don't know.
But
I don't know.
but he's definitely getting a lot of scrutiny as a black man. The white guy married with kids doing this shit is
He might gonna lose his job for that.
and he was the position of power, which is
Yes.
usually the most liable for that.
But see, here's the thing though. The Joy Taylor situation with him and Joy Taylor, he's not gonna lose his job. That's just
No, it depends on the contracts.
well, yeah, you're right. Because
Well,
that
they
to
got
me,
more,
I just think
they got
that's
more contracts.
just in-house fucking. You just fucking in-house.
Yeah, but not
But
supposed
they
to.
got,
Emmanuel
they got
Acho
different
should get-
contracts
he
and
not-
different
he not
things than us
supposed-
regular
he not
When you're
supposed-
when you're a higher position,
High
you're not
boss.
Probably not
supposed
supposed
to
to.
not supposed
down
to.
with
Not
the,
supposed-
with the help. So
I
to
get
say.
you.
Yeah.
He signed. He hired him.
Emmanuel Acho was actually the one who shouldn't be in trouble for
Nah.
this because they're the same position.
Same
The
position,
only thing
yes.
he fucked up for was to let her get more speaking time.
That's crazy because
Yeah.
they separated them too. Now they got two. They on two different shows.
Mm-hmm.
So this shit was going on for a minute though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if she had this, she said she reported to HR. If HR got reported that,
I just don't think though. Going back to just make
Yeah.
some light of it, I don't think Skip Bayless paid 1.5 for some pussy.
No, he didn't pay for it, but he
I wouldn't
offered
be
it.
I
surprised.
think I'm about to say I don't think he paid for it, but I think he's. I
Oh,
don't put nothing
yeah, he
past
said
white
some
men.
wild
I'm
stuff,
sorry,
too.
Yeah. I don't put nothing past white
You
men.
think
really.
he,
I
you think he
said some
offered?
wild
You think he
shit.
I
offered?
think he offered
He
just to see
probably
what
said it
happens.
joking.
Skip
He
said
probably
Tim
said it
Tebow
just
was
to
going
put
to
it
win a
out
Super
there.
Bowl. There's nothing this man won't
Yeah,
do.
like I think he probably said it, but I don't know
If he
I
go
don't know
through
the
it.
seriousness of it. I don't know.
Exactly.
the-
He-
It might have been in light.
think-
It might have been in light hearted.
Yeah, if she would go for the money.
Joking about it.
Yeah, she
I
took it
mean,
and ran with it.
yeah.
And,
But when,
That's
but
not
the,
the only
She
thing
knew the
she's.
context of
Yeah,
of
there's
it,
a couple
but
more
she not gonna
things.
say that
he's.
probably.
I remember he said, "Asked her, what was you Muslim? Something
Yeah.
like I was
So,
Yeah.
so she said she had a husband.
Yeah.
He's like, "Aren't you Muslim? Don't you believe in multiple
Before I was
husbands?"
like, yeah.
So I
no,
could,
he said he fought her father, and your father had like 3 or 4 wives.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
said
he-
your father has multiple.
Yeah,
wives.
then she said my father died.
But again, I think that might have been in the joke. Like you said, you don't know what goes on in those like dressing rooms, makeup rooms, and stuff like that. So it could have been jokingly.
But
and
he's
she-
trying to pursue it for a long time
yeah, but if she had,
because Shannon, I think, knocked down her. That's
Man,
what
we ain't
happened.
gonna put Uncle on that, man.
that
Don't
was
go-
that was
don't
that
put
was
Unc-
no not
don't
Uncle.
put Unc on that
That was
pussy, nah.
that was people saying in the back rooms.
Nah,
Yeah,
Unc-
that's what's alleged.
You left to the last in the back room.
Really, she didn't really deny it.
Yeah.
She just said, "Hey."
listen, that man not in the
I
lawsuits.
like
We're
it.
not gonna talk about Unc. Unc
No,
not
no,
in the
I'm
lawsuit.
not saying
42
that.
pages. Unc is 0 for 42. He good.
I'm not saying that. He just skipped. Just like if he could do it, I
but she
could do
was,
it.
but she was alleging a lot of that realm, those people, and that like Tom Block was trying to fuck with her
Yeah.
because those are the only people that she did.
Yes.
You know, Joy Taylor, all
Joe
of them-
Jett behind to the team.
right? Because Colin and them was all like that 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock fucking episode.
That's crazy.
She said,
Yeah.
and I quote about Colin, respectful family man.
I
He's an asshole.
He's an asshole on
he's-
TV.
On TV,
He has horrible takes.
Oh,
on TV.
oh.
I'm not gonna lie. And when I was a kid, I hated Colin, but like his takes is not too far off now.
Bruh, he's
the
this-
accuracy of what he said.
No, this
past tense and future tense. Actually
I would
lined up
never
something.
forget this nigga. The nigga said Ben Simmons is taking over for LeBron James.
Horrible take.
What year is that? After the first year or the second year?
That was after Ben Simmons' second year. After
Yeah, we all thought that.
that second
I
year,
thought the
yes.
same
After
thing.
the third,
I don't know.
We all thought
Context
it.
is crazy.
no, the first 2 years he had a good first 2 years. I understand that.
I'm not saying I agree with his points, but I am saying
He said
he found-
he said LeBron, you can move over, and LeBron is still fucking
at 40.
Exactly. Nah.
Yeah, I mean, who would have thought Ben Simmons was gonna turn into this?
Word.
To a scrub bum.
Bum.
God damn.
Bro.
He's a
still-
bum.
But
Yes.
yeah.
Fuck.
He's still.
Real
Wait, he's
bad.
still.
He's still in the Nets.
Yeah, but he's not
I'm a
playing,
Nets fan,
right?
bro. I know how much
Nigga,
you're
he's
paying.
starting.
that
I think.
man. I know how much.
The last guy I saw, he
You
was.
said you're
he
a
was
Nets fan.
Yeah.
Giants and the
He's
Nets.
playing,
he's playing. He's
Okay.
playing horrible.
Damn, you gotta say why you say it like that? You're a Nets and Giants fan, like
Look, that polyester blue is looking real bad on you right now.
the Blues.
That's so
crazy.
blue.
I'm just saying because he's like spitting out wild teams
Why you want-
to come at me crazy.
Why
Like,
you-
that's
why you-
crazy.
Won't stop neither.
I guess.
Burn
Can't
your
stop.
Can't stop, won't stop.
shit. Cognac Conversation will be providing shirts to all guests.
Word, for the next couple guests, we're gonna make sure that y'all censored and put on the goddamn shirt.
What are you wearing?
You wearing a Cognac Conversation shirt from now on.
Exactly.
Saying.
So,
I'm just saying.
There was a conversation that we had last week on our podcast, and I'm glad that you were here, right?
Mhm.
The guys jumped me, right, when I said that about masculine. I feel like men are not masculine enough.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like, and everybody said like it's the generation and stuff like that. Like the YNs are not as masculine no more.
Okay.
I feel like we're living in a day of age now that men in general. I don't hate the group. I don't think these guys in the room are the same because we know the difference. But I feel like that it's more rare now that men are not masculine compared to like maybe even a year or two ago.
What's your definition of masculine?
I want you to.
You want my definition of masculine?
I want you to define it and to interpret. Is that what's going on now?
Ooh, the definition of masculinity. I would have to say, I would say a confident man, but confident in all aspects. A man that knows himself. A man that just handles things in a certain type of way that has a different, who's wired a certain way. You know, you could be masculine in your strength. You could be masculine like with your mind. It's just all in how you carry yourself like a man. Like, do you solve situations? Are you a problem solver? Can you maneuver well through good and bad situations? Can you like stand 10 toes when shit is up, and can you stand 10 toes when shit is down? Like, can you like, you know, stand in your masculinity? Give respect, demand respect.
Right. Do you feel like that's going on now? Because a lot of like women, again, I'm just being that guy. A lot of women are in this mind frame of like, okay, I'm independent, I'm smart, I can make decisions, and again, you can, but at the same token, remove emotion from it and understand that a man is making a decision off a pure understanding of the situation.
Mm-hmm.
And then they're saying, well, you know what? I don't need that type of man. I don't want that type of man.
A lot of women have different views on what masculinity is. Some women think a man is masculine, like I said, in just his strength.
Right.
If they outside together and a dude say something to him, she don't want him to be civilized and actually talk with the dude and actually gain the respect from the dude.
Right.
She want him to put hands on him straight up. As a man, just put hands on him.
Right.
Like, it's different. Me, it can go either way. If it gets to that point, get to that point. But I think a man can just be a man in his words. Make that nigga respect you over it. He know not to do that shit again type shit. You know? It's like, I think because I don't think it's lost. I think it's there. I just think it's there in certain men that has those morals and those values and who grew up like that. I think a lot of the YNs, yeah, they do lack the masculinity. They're growing up coddled. They're growing up in households that really ain't got them in it. It's not really new for us. But I feel like we had more men around, whether that was uncles, cousins, brothers. It didn't have to actually be physical dad, but it was just more masculinity around.
Right.
Women are taking over a lot in a lot of the aspects. They have their hands in a lot, especially when it comes to raising these kids. Unfortunately, that goes into raising these boys by themselves. I ain't really putting fault on either one of
Right.
why, but it's happening.
Right.
And a lot of boys growing up, or even now, men now, don't know how to handle situations. They don't know how to stand in their masculinity and like be a problem solver. They don't know how to stand on like all 10 grounds. They only know, I don't know. I don't even know how to explain it. Like,
No.
it's like
I get you because I my main thing, the reason I took away from the conversation that we had last week, and I didn't get the chance to say this to the guys, is like I don't think women understand being role players. I don't think men understand being a role player in a sense of like in their relationship, even though we supposed to stand on business and be like head honcho and stuff like that. But there have come times where you have to be like, you know what? My lady can handle this, or we can handle this.
See, I say all the time, let's get back to gender roles. You know, I get looked at crazy as a woman saying that.
And I feel like that is so lost today.
I want gender roles. Bring it back. Like, yes, I am the chick that's in the house that kick up my feet and say, I'm not taking out the trash. I'm not touching the garbage. That is your job. Do it.
I love that.
I'm not doing it, you know.
I love that. I just feel like people don't know their. I mean,
I really don't think people really know their roles and stuff. I don't know. I want to be the feminine woman. I want to be able to be that, so my man can bask in his masculinity. Like, I want to sit back and I want to be the nurturer and the carer and like make shit gentle for you. I don't want to do none of the hard stuff. Like, I really don't. I don't want to drive. If I have to, cool. But I want to be in the passenger seat. I want my man to drive me. Like, I want you to be driving. I want you to carry the bags. I want you to take out this. I want you to do that. I don't really get into the whole bills talk. That's just whatever. That's specific.
Whoever household.
Right. That's whoever household, however we decide to do that. But when it comes down to like gender roles,
you want a traditional man?
I do.
Yeah, I feel like we have this conversation with you every time.
I do. I like the traditional man to go to work and come home. Run your errands or do whatever. Go out with your boys. Have your boys' night. Have a poker night. Like, I don't care. Have a den downstairs in the basement type shit. Like, I like shit like that while I'm upstairs cooking. Like, I don't mind. It may be one night out of a month. I don't feel like doing it. Like, I don't want to. Go ahead, do it.
Right.
Yeah, you shouldn't. Some men think it's not masculine to cook. It's crazy. Like, you gotta eat, right? Like,
right.
It's like you gotta eat. So, that's why I say being confident within yourself. You have to know yourself, and you said within yourself to where you like, you know what, my lady need to sit down, take a break real quick. I'm a cook, I'm a clean, I'll do it. It's whatever. I just think it's all in knowing how to take charge. If you know how to take charge in a certain type of way, it shouldn't be like no chaos, too much happening or going on. And if chaos comes, you know how to like dial that shit down.
But what about even in the realm of a guy saying like they're not going for something like hypotheticals, like sassiness, I guess, in the sense like a man is like, I'm not dealing with a female that has XYZ.
But it depends on what the XYZ is.
The XYZ is like, all right, if I'm in my masculinity and I'm saying like, you know what, I'm not dealing with all these problems that you have. I'm going to handle business. All your shit that you got going on, you figure out. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to bring you into my life, into what I got going on, and then have to figure your shit out.
That's where he's at.
Right. But a lot of people in this day and age are seeing it as you supposed to be as a man, correct that, help me grow. And I'm like, that has nothing to do with it.
That has nothing to do with masculinity.
Okay.
I don't think that has anything to do with masculinity. That's just looking for a partner to do that. If he doesn't want to do that, he doesn't have to do that. He's not obligated to do that. That's just someone looking for that. I don't think it takes away from his masculinity because he decides that's not something I'm looking for to take on. Like, no, because there can be a feminine woman that has all her shit together, and he'll go with that woman because he don't have to take on so much baggage or so much problems and so much drama or whatever, and he can still be that masculine man. He's still taking care of business. He's still, taking charge. He still had a household. He's still doing his shit. I don't think not taking on a certain type of person takes away from masculinity. That's just shit you don't want to deal with.
I mean, some people may beg to differ because they're like, okay, if you're this masculine man and you understand, like, all right, cool, I'm not, how can I say it? Not strong enough to make, in a woman's mind, I'm not strong enough to make decisions. I'm very indecisive. As a woman coming to you, I'm very indecisive. I need you to pinpoint and make these decisions. And as a man, you're saying, well, I shouldn't have to. Some men feel like they shouldn't have to because you're actually the problem. You're indecisive.
Yeah, no one has to do anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just wanted to say because some people.
No one has to do anything.
Right.
When you're dealing with anybody, anything you're doing for them, taking on is a privilege. Being in the presence of somebody else is a privilege.
Yes.
straight up as soon as I walk and breathe the same air. That's a privilege to do that with somebody. So I don't think anyone's obligated to do any of that.
Yeah, I just wanted a woman to say that because I be saying this shit and it just be like, you sassy ass nigga, you just not for
what
women.
what I think it comes off as sassy behavior, if we can like get into the whole sassy talk. I think a lot of men, they can't take rejection. That's where the sassiness comes in at a lot.
I don't think it's not about taking rejection.
No,
it's
a lot
about
of men can't take rejection. That's just
I
what
mean,
it is.
I get that, but it's about you're rejecting something that you know is not beneficial for you.
No, we're not even talking about that. I'm just talking about in just world, stranger. A lot of men just cannot take rejection.
Okay.
I don't know you. We're not in a relationship, anything like that. If I say no, some men will argue with me. They will insult you. They will. That, to me, that's a sassy behavior, because now you can have these emotions, but you don't know how to control them. You're like a child. I just told you no, and now you're flipping out.
That's a bitch.
No, that's her opinion. I get it.
I understand. No, she's right. No, she's 100% right.
Yeah. Sassy to me is like a child. I don't think sassy as in like gay behavior and stuff like that. I think that's when someone comes off as like, oh, they're being like sassy. They can't really, their emotions is not controllable.
So your
they
definition
acting out in a certain type of way that I just can't like.
Different.
Ew, why you acting like? I would expect me to act like that.
See, your definition of sassy is different, because a lot of women view sassy as a man like not wanting to do certain stuff. Like if I how can I put it? If I'm not like,
really, I think being sassy for most women, it's really just anything that's emulating a woman. To be honest, people will start calling you.
If I feel like I should be doing that more than you should, I start to be like.
So
but even if a man don't want to put up with something though, sometimes you can be considered you could be considered sassy.
But you see, that's where we got it wrong. Like
that's why I'm saying women don't put up with this shit.
When a man doesn't want to put up with, all right. So I'll give you if a man doesn't want to put up with something, to deem him as sassy, what is he doing when he doesn't want to put up with something? Is he arguing back and forth with this girl about what he doesn't want to put up with, and now he just insulted her, arguing back and forth with her, or he's letting her know, I'm not putting up with it. And I'm out. And he walks the fuck away.
But isn't that one and the same? If I'm arguing with you and I'm telling you, listen, I'm not putting up with this because of boom, 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 boom. That's the same thing. An argument
can sit here and go all day. A nigga can start insulting you. He can sit here and do all this. He can try to match your petty. Men will be in the house trying to match your petty instead of sitting here saying, I said I'm not dealing with this shit, and leave. Leave her where she at.
Okay.
Leave her where she at. As a man, let her be the woman. Let her crash out. Let her have those emotions. Let her go crazy. Let her argue. Let her blow up your phone. Let her do all of that. You said what you said, right?
Right.
You put your foot down, right?
Right.
What else is there to say?
A lot of women want understanding. A lot of women.
Did you give your understanding? Did you give an explanation?
I can give you an explanation,
and that's
but
it. There's nothing left to need to be said.
But does it comprehend with you? Because a lot of women don't take
that's
that
not up for you to sit there and try to get her to. If you sat there and you gave what you gave and you gave your explanation, you gave the whys and you really broke down or whatever, right. But she decides not to understand that, or she wants to keep going, or she wants to let her do it by herself.
Let
her do that by herself. Like you don't stoop down to a level of like, now that's taking you out of your masculinity, because that's not you. Why are you stepping outside of that? Why are you doing all of that?
I mean, it's
not really up to you to try to get me. Now you're trying to force me to understand something I don't want to understand purposely.
I mean, you're gonna be called sassy regardless, because even if you do try to like say what you have to say, she might just cut you off, and then to be the bigger person, you're not gonna just raise your voice. So you're like, all right, whatever. And then she's like, see, look at you run away from your problems. Like,
right? Let her say exactly. So what, and let her say what she want to say. A lot of people, and that's and arguments go on back and forth a lot of times because people be so offended and take so personal what the other person just said to them. Now they have to defend themselves. I'm not defending myself. I said what I said, and I'm comfortable, and I know who I am. I know exactly who I am. So I don't need for you. Oh, now you're throwing out like, oh, look, now you're just gonna walk away. You're running away from your problems. That's what you feel like.
But that's the problem right there, though. That not with anything you said. I'm actually talking about lyric. The problem is right now she describing how a man should be, and you describing how you think a woman feels. There's a big disconnect in how we perceive the other gender.
Right.
That's the biggest problem with this. Because if we know what we know, we stuck to by that shit, and she's 100% right with what she's saying. That's 100%. I feel I'd go into situations. I walk the fuck out. The fuck.
But it's really different when you're dealing with it.
Exactly.
A woman's emotions is right in front of your face.
A woman will be in the house 3 hours and dare you to punch her in the face. That's just how they are sometimes.
Right. But
That's the one want to have.
But that's definitely
the
wrong.
year
But you
word,
gotta know
yeah.
as a nigga, you gotta know. I'm a grown ass man. I ain't about
But
to
as
listen. And then get the fuck out. That's
Yeah.
masculinity.
But,
Yeah.
but
That's
to
a
me,
masculine
act.
but to me, this is my personal thought. As a man, you're forceful. You're trying to make a person understand that. Listen, what you're saying is 100% valid. No, listen, hold on. What you're saying is 100%. As a woman, we're arguing stuff like that. What you're saying is 100% valid. But understand where I'm coming from. A women don't understand the other side of the fence. So as a man, when you're trying to explain yourself and trying to get them to understand the other side, it's like talking to a brick wall. So now you get upset, and then you be like, you know what, fuck it, I don't want to hear it.
But you're taking yourself out of your masculinity even when you say that.
How am I taking myself out of my masculinity?
Because you're thinking about, you're trying to get your point across and try to explain to a woman how to feel about being a woman.
No,
You're wasting time. You either way, that don't change the way that person feel. How relationships work is different between how masculinity and femininity work.
Yeah.
So I should just give up.
It's not.
That's a relationship question. That's not a masculinity question.
No, it is a masculinity question.
Your
because
masculinity shouldn't take you out of that mindset.
Yeah.
Nothing should. How we deal with women.
Yeah.
Is different than how we deal with how we.
But that's
what
what I'm saying. If you're dealing with a woman, you should always bring your masculinity into dealing with that woman.
Exactly, and your masculinity shouldn't tell you, I have to explain X, Y, and Z.
Yeah,
First
I'm
off,
about
I'm
to say
a man.
no.
I hate
It
explaining
shouldn't.
anything to women.
You can explain. Giving an explanation is just a conversation. That's what you do.
Right.
When you say anything, you have to give an explanation as to why you said it. You shouldn't feel the need that you need to convince someone to get your point. Once you get to that point, now you're trying to prove your point because now you're so focused on them understanding your point instead of just making it.
No, I mean,
just make your point. You ain't got to get somebody to understand it.
I mean, but you kind of
make it, explain it, and that's just it. No, you don't. No, you don't.
Yeah, but I do, to play devil's advocate, I do understand what you mean because as a man having a relationship with a woman, you won't have to rationalize that somehow.
Exactly.
I get that.
That's all a part of leadership. I
Right.
have to make you understand, or else it's just words.
There's a method behind my madness from the way you view it.
Yeah, like
you cannot get someone to understand something they refuse to understand. You have a limit of 2 times of explaining something. Once you get to that 3rd time of repeating yourself, you're trying to force it on someone. They heard you the first time and they heard you the second time.
I mean, so
they heard you. If I don't want to understand you and I want to argue with you, that's what I'm gonna do.
But if you're a woman that's looking for leadership and you're man, you have to understand. Like, listen, let me understand.
Is that woman gonna argue with you, or are you gonna get your point across the first time?
Women gonna argue regardless, because their point has to be heard. My point is, I understand it, but listen to what I'm trying to get you to convey to you. But because some men tap out and say, you know what, fuck it, I'm done.
Exactly.
So now
it's over.
Do you think a conversation is an argument?
I think a conversation is a conversation. An argument is just an elevated conversation.
So no, not all women are going to argue you every time. Women are always going to have a conversation with you. And if you have if you have that woman that is looking for a man to lead and she's already set within herself to have that man and accept that man who leads, y'all gonna have a conversation, and you're not gonna have to keep repeating yourself because she's listening to understand you and you're listening to understand.
Do you feel
her.
like conversations can elevate into an argument?
They can if it gets there. If you allow it to get there, they absolutely can escalate into that.
But that's my point I'm making. Men don't allow conversations to lead into an argument because men know we're smart enough to realize we're not gonna win an argument with a woman because of their emotion. There's logic and emotion. We argue with logic. You argue with emotion. Some women, not all women. I want to generalize all women. Some women do understand logic. But when it comes to the point of being a masculine man, you don't want to be the one to tap out and say, you know what, fuck it, I've done all I can. when you can say to yourself, I'm just telling you something that you just need to hear. We don't want to fight.
Yo, I'm gonna give you the best example right now. What a masculine, feminine situation would be.
Dude.
We in the club right now. Me and you together. They start shooting. I tell you to duck. You don't hear the gunshots. If I say duck and your first question, why am I ducking? Why am I ducking? And you get shot, well, now you got shot. But if I say duck, you like, whoa, shit, what happened? Duck down with me. Then we can have a conversation.
But
Right.
this is what but that's what I'm saying though. It depends on the woman. If you have that woman that is there in that mind state of, yeah, like my man is going to lead, I can take that back seat. She's gonna duck.
Exactly.
No questions asked. She's gonna duck. But if you have someone who's not there yet, who's still in a different type of mindset, who's just combative, you're going to get the person that be like, for what? For what?
So that's the
What are you
role.
gonna-
That's the role of it.
It's not all women. You're not gonna get that from all women. That's just gonna be combative with you or argue with you, which is why I said, do you think all conversations are argument, or is there a difference between the two? Because some women, I think all women will have the conversation with you. Not all women will let it escalate into an argument.
I always think there's levels of conversations. Because
Yeah. A lot of times, I mean, I'm sure all women do approach it as it is. They do just want a conversation, but if they don't understand what I'm saying or what the man is saying, then I guess that's where it leads to an argument.
Right.
Yeah, and you also got to understand your woman. It's a different stroke for different folks. You really got to understand your woman. Is she coming to you with this conversation because she actually wants to have understanding? Or do she want you to just admit some shit? Like,
Well, yeah, those are two different conversations.
Yeah, that's what I'm like. Is this you got to understand?
Those
sometimes
conversations don't challenge a man masculinity. When you accuse a man of something, man is always going to stand 10 toes down, whether right or wrong. They're going to stand 10 toes. What challenges a man masculinity is by you saying to them, "I don't agree with what you're saying. I don't like what you're saying, and I don't give a fuck what you're saying because of the emotion attached behind what is being said back to you."
Yeah, and at that point when she tells you that she doesn't give a fuck about what you're saying,
And then I say I'm out.
And that's it. You don't have to care about. You don't got to care about what I'm
That's me.
saying. But all I did was
like I
I gave
copped
you
the
the
5.
truth.
I
It
feel
doesn't
like
matter. It does.
I feel like I copped the 5.
No, why you feel like that?
Because at the end of the
Why?
day, me personally, I'm just a personal person. Me personally, I'm just saying, you know what? I want to be understood. I'm never an argument person. I'm not an argumentative person. I'm a person like, even before I start doing this, I like to talk. I like to have conversations. My thing is, if you can't have an understanding conversation back with me, then there's no need to have a conversation with each other. But I'm never going to back out of a conversation.
Sometimes a lot of people don't understand when a conversation is over. Sometimes a conversation is over. Sometimes a conversation comes to a pause, and maybe the conversation needs to pick back up. That's why I'm saying, once you get to the point of now you're repeating yourself, because now you're just trying to prove yourself. I need you to understand. I need you to understand. I need you to understand. Why? We're just on two separate pages. Sometimes a conversation is just getting 2 points out, and sometimes you can understand the points, but you're not going to agree. Sometimes you're never going to understand each other's points. You have to know when to end the conversation. It's not copping a plea. It's not walking away. It's also in how you do it. You don't have to just get up and be like, you know what, I'm done with this. You don't got to do that. But there's a way to end the conversation. The conversation does not have to just keep going back and forth, because now I want you to understand me. I want you to understand me. I want you to understand. If it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. End the conversation. Now find a compromising way to end the conversation.
All right, so if she just not understand me,
yeah, but sometimes it doesn't have to end on understanding, but it just has to end on a mutual respect.
yeah,
Sometimes it just have to have as long
but
as you
that's
respect each other.
That's kind of the goal that you want.
It should
Yeah,
always end on
it should
mutual
always
respect.
end on
Right.
mutual respect. But some people need understanding so bad. They need to prove their point. I need you to understand me. You don't need that at the end of every conversation. As long as y'all walk away with mutual respect at the end of every conversation, shit should be solid. It should be it should be good.
So are you willing to have someone lead you even though you don't understand them at all?
Absolutely. Ain't that what God doing?
I mean,
Talk about it.
I mean,
Talk about it.
I mean, all right, but for one, God gave you life.
I just need
So,
to. I just
but
need
if-
to feel comfortable and secure and safe, and know that you're not leading me astray. And I get that in the presence of a man. I need to feel that you're not leading me astray. I need to know that you understand what you're talking about. I need to just see how you move and how you handle day-to-day life. I don't really need to understand the actual plan. I just need to know you got the plan, and I see how you maneuver with your plans. I see how you are in life. I'm rocking with you.
All
It's, you gotta be a man. You gotta stand 10 toes down. We watch how you are in your life. We watch how you are in your kids' life. We watch how you are at work. We watch how you speak to women. We watch how you talk to people. We know who's stepping and who's not. I don't really need to know what you're exact. I don't need the blueprint.
That's what masculinity is right there. No, knowing that you're going to be watched and used for utility your whole life. That's what masculinity is. Every time we get outside of it, we fuck ourselves up, bro. Real shit. Every time we start questioning the that's how you fumble.
But
We all are used for something.
bro.
But here's my thing, though.
We're all used for something.
I understand where you guys are coming from.
Yeah.
I understand where you guys are coming from, but I've taken the thought of a man saying to themselves, like, you know what? I'm not dealing with this because of XYZ of your combativeness. Let's just say
nothing to do with masculinity.
Yeah. I always thought that because some women question and be like, oh, you're not man enough to stick it through trials and tribulations. But it's like, I'm not going to stick it through trials and tribulations if you're not willing to understand and put forth the effort to understand.
Right. No, that's true. That's true. I don't think, it has nothing to do with masculinity, though. That's not a masculine
But
problem.
some people try to label.
That's-
I was labeled sassy.
I
was labeled sassy.
Yeah, but it's nothing really you can say to me that I'll take personal, because you got to stand within yourself.
Right.
You got to know yourself. A lot of people will project. If they don't get what they want from you, they're going to put whatever they can on you to make you feel some type of way. If you don't argue with a girl, she call you sassy, now you arguing with her. She done got what she want. Like, some people just do things just to get what they want because you're not giving it to them.
I'm telling you, like last year I was labeled sassy because I was really I was having conversations, but I was standing on business. I was just like, no, I'm not the type of nigga that's going to let a bitch do this, that, and the third.
Mm-hmm.
But I was labeled sassy because the simple fact is like, well, why won't you say that to a bitch? No, if she has her mindset on fucking around on me, go ahead, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Who am I? I'm not gonna make her. I'm not gonna do more. I'm not gonna give more effort to make her stay if her mindset is for the streets.
Yeah, no, some people think masculinity is controlling. Some people label like that, and that's not what masculinity is. Masculinity doesn't mean you just control everything. That's not what that means.
Masculinity is about when shit gets tough, how you gonna stand down with it?
How you gonna stand on business?
Exactly.
And stand on business is like, you're not gonna win every argument with a woman,
No.
bro.
You're not.
But you're not gonna look like a bitch.
No, you're not.
Straight up, I'll ride home in an awkward silence. We both pissed before I just simp it out.
I ain't riding home.
Sometimes it needs to be. Nah,
we ride home before I say I'm sorry.
I'm not saying sorry. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying
no,
sorry.
you can say
We
sorry.
both-
You can say sorry, but know what you're saying sorry for.
Word.
And sometimes people do say sorry just to get past whatever, and that's okay to do that. It's okay to do that.
No,
But
I don't think that's
no,
okay.
No.
Yeah,
It is
Don't say
okay.
I'm sorry,
It
guys.
is
Yeah,
okay.
guys, do not say
Argue.
sorry just to get to tomorrow.
Argue.
Nah,
Argue
no,
that
no,
shit
no, no,
out.
no, no, no,
Yes.
I'm not
Argue.
saying
Always
that.
right,
You
fellas.
I'm
always
not
right,
saying
fellas.
that.
If the
You
sky's
are the
purple,
prize.
I'm not
If you
saying
said the
that
sky's
either
blue, the
for
sky's
a
purple,
woman
goddamn, the sky's
or a
purple.
man.
Exactly.
It is sometimes it is okay to say sorry to come back from that, because like I said, you can sit in silence for an hour on a ride home. If you want to start the next conversation with an apology, it's okay to do
I
that.
ain't starting the next conversation with apology.
You don't have to. But it is okay to do that. Just know what you're apologizing for. Are you apologizing for real for whatever you're apologizing for? Or are you apologizing just for a conversation starter?
The ride home
It's
quiet,
alright.
and then when we get home, you trying to fuck?
No.
Nah? All right, cool. Good night.
I
I ain't starting with an apology.
Now I know our status.
Now I know where it's at.
So here's the funny thing, bro. If you,
Dun-dun-dun, TV on. I'm all right.
if you give it time, and you come back to a situation, a lot of times there's calmer heads there, and you could like, you feel me? it's like I'll ride home in silence. By the time we get back, she might say some shit. So you coming up? What's up?
Yeah, but see, with me, I can let that hour pass, and it depends on how that conversation ended, is whether the conversation is over or that conversation took a pause. If that conversation ended, that's 9 times out of 10 we probably gonna get right back into like, you know, during the car ride.
Right.
If we made it all the way home and nothing was said, that mean that's a pause. That conversation is not
We
over.
continuing it upstairs.
I whether we continue it upstairs, whether we continue it the next night, the next morning, whatever the case, that conversation has to continue before I just be like, okay, we can just move on. And yeah, no, I don't want to have sex. I don't want to do. I'll do I'll come in the house. I'll cook. I'll clean. I'll do whatever I need because that's what I do in the house. I'm not really trying to sit here and be buddy and he ha ha. No, because we have a conversation that now we're more calmer or whatever the case. We got to revisit this conversation. It has a conclusion has to come. Like it has to. But some men think once you get to the house everything's clear. It's cool.
Yes.
Now. Let's just.
I'm ready. Nah,
Are you still
ready.
here? Unless you run away right now.
I need
You wrote
to
this
clear
whole hour
out.
quiet.
I need us to be good, and I need this conversation to happen so we can move forward.
I see it like
really
we
do.
rode this whole way, this
Yeah.
whole hour quiet. Like, come on now.
No,
She
and we
gonna
still
get to
need
that
to
door.
have a
She gonna be like,
conversation.
all right, you're gonna get upstairs and then y'all gonna have a conversation, but it has to be in a different tone.
Man,
Yeah, I'm gonna
You
start
gotta-
cooking. I'm gonna start doing
you
this.
gotta-
I'm gonna set your plate up and everything.
You
Now,
gotta
like,
be able.
you come
and,
at a
and
different.
if you are talking about being a man,
Yeah.
then you got to be able to control. I don't know if you know what control framing is.
Mhm.
Man, put your pussy lip on live again.
You got to be. No, you got to be able
That's how
to.
it's gonna
You
go.
got to be able to navigate that conversation.
Yeah.
That's what being a man
Yeah.
is.
Yep.
The part about masculinity dealing with females is about controlling the frame of how a conversation goes.
Mhm.
You're not always going to be the driver, but you got to eventually know how to land it. Pretty much.
Mhm.
Damn, you a good
Mhm.
HR nigga, man.
He said,
This is
"Man."
why.
That's
That's good HR right
good
there.
Bro,
HR
I
right there.
got 2 sisters. I'm training. I get the shit. Like it's crazy, bro.
It's
We're
so
crazy.
I feel like that's so simple. It's so simple.
I guess I make it complicated.
You're a complicated nigga. That's
I
right.
am,
No,
bro.
I
actually
just
do.
think you focus more so where the focus shouldn't be at.
No,
And
I'm just stuck in my ways.
You want your point across. You want to be understood. Like
No, me personally, my personal feeling is like I can sit here and have a conversation with you, right?
mhm.
Of course, we on a podcast, we having a conversation, and I can process your information. You can process my information.
Mhm.
I don't like females or just a general person that can't process information and feed it back non-emotionally.
Yeah.
Like I've gone out to play. Perfect example. I went out a week ago, like the week before New Year's, Christmas week. I went out. I went to a bar. I was just sitting down talking to a female, and this actually goes into another topic that we're about to have. And I was just talking to the woman, and and she was just like, she's older than me. She was like in her 40s, and she was just talking about dating. She was just saying like, I'm dating to like she's casually dating.
Mhm.
Like I'm just going on dates, filling out guys, and I'm just like, is there a limit for you where you're in like, well, no, she wasn't 40. She was 55. I'm sorry, she's 55, and I'm like, you're 55. I personally feel like casual dating at 55 shouldn't be it for you. You should actually be dating to like, okay, I'm gonna date this guy. I'm gonna go on the second date. I'm gonna go on the third date. No, you're going on date 1 with this guy. You're going to date 1 with this guy. You're going to date 1 with that guy. I just feel like when you get to a certain age, casual dating should be out of your realm.
Whose grandmother you was talking to?
She might just be a hoe. Like,
I mean, that could have been possible.
Jesus
But
Christ.
but here's the thing, dude. When we were having a conversation, we were talking. She was just rambling off everything that she's done. Oh, I've done this. I've been the side bitch. I've been the ex-wife. I done been all this other stuff.
Oh, she divorced?
She's divorced.
Oh,
yes.
that's why. Makes sense.
And then I'm just like, well, why you casually going on?
She never been in dates, so she gotta get back her feet right.
It depends. Everybody's different strokes for different folks. You never know anyone's situation. I want to say,
Do you feel like casual dating should have an age, like a limit, like an age limit? That's the conversation I was having with her.
Different strokes for different folks. You really never know what
Meek, I'm not here for
I
all of
can't-
that. I'm not
No,
here for
I
that
don't
political
think-
answer.
I
I
don't-
want your answer.
I think that is my answer though. I'm such a a free spirited person. I feel like
Uh-oh.
do what works for you. Like for real, you never know if somebody just got divorced and now they don't want to hop back.
Are
and
you
say they
casually
wanna
dating at 55?
I hope I'm not.
Okay, so that's my answer. That's my answer. At
I hope
55,
I'm not.
But she got-
but
she got
I don't
divorced,
think-
right?
That's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. But if I'm a divorced woman and that's what I want to do, I think that's okay. I think if you're a divorcee and you feel like you want to go and date and you don't want to lock down, because some people been married for 20, 30 something years. They want to casually date. They want to just fuck. Like, I think that's okay. I don't care what age you are.
I
I
guess if
really
they're like
do
a
think
widow,
that's
then it's
okay.
like, hey.
But
right.
I don't
think
think-
it's not. I think it's not. I only think age comes into play. The reason why I say I hope not is because I didn't have that yet. I didn't experience that yet. I didn't have those years of marriage. So I don't think it's about the age. I think it's more so about the experience. If your experience was just casually dating your entire life all the way up to 50, that's crazy to me.
But exactly, and that's what I felt like with her. Like she's now casually dating younger guys.
So it's a
She's dating like
but she's a divorcee.
but she was
You-
divorced
you
for
got-
almost
you got-
10 years.
You got the game
Oh,
wrong.
see,
though.
see,
you
see.
got the game
It's-
See,
wrong.
she didn't say that
You
lyric.
got-
Yeah, that's
you're
what I'm saying.
thinking-
I
you're-
want to give
you're-
more context.
You're thinking
but-
about it in the wrong way.
How?
So boom, casual date, searching for a marriage partner should happen younger than you think. I think when you get a little older, that's when you're gonna find somebody. Okay, your kids are grown, my kids are grown. Do we jump back into just being married to each other, or do we actually enjoy the process of companionship?
But then you have to date. To me, in my mind, let's just say hypothetically speaking, you're just dating. You have to date to find your partner.
Yes.
But that at 55, you've probably found a partner or two in that time.
But this is her thought process.
She's just dating younger guys. She knocking down the younger ones right now.
Oh,
That's
she a
what she
crew-
wants
she
to
a
do.
Trying to
She
get
ain't
knocked down. That's it.
Yeah.
She a
Right,
cougar.
Is
But
she
what-
too old for that?
But her mindset is still. I
Too
still.
old
I
to be
still.
a cougar.
But
I
she,
can see that.
she knows that she has a biological clock and all that other stuff. She's saying to
Biological
her,
clock
She
is
did that
She
fucking
55.
20 years
it's
ago.
done.
bruh, again, when I had the conversation,
She was drunk.
we were drinking and we was having a couple shots and stuff like that.
Mhm.
And she was saying to me, she was just like, you know what? I'm just dating to find the one. And I'm just like, you can't just go on date number one with this guy, date number one with this guy, and then think you're gonna go on date number one with me, and then find out, oh yeah, you're the one.
What is her one contend of though? Because it's not like
She
usually when you
doesn't-
think of one, you think of like I'm
She-
gonna start a family with.
And
that
you know what's
person,
funny?
do
You know what's
this.
funny, Scott?
Yeah,
Them
that's-
old ass eggs ain't popping out nothing.
Yeah.
Scott, she doesn't have a type, so she just literally just
Dating difference dating.
yes.
That's
I
it's,
mean-
it's her time. She old as hell.
Dudes who like are just super duper corny. Like, do you really blame her for like, oh, you know what, this guy didn't work out. Oh, this guy didn't work out. Well, you know what, I'm vibing with this guy.
Dude, how many dates you got going and realize it might be you? It might be you.
I hope I don't make it to 50.
I hope you do make it to 50.
No, okay. hold
No,
on, let me
she
rephrase
mean
that.
like
I
that.
was
I
about to
hope I
say.
make it to 50. I hope I don't make it to 50 dating like that.
Right.
I don't want to. Okay. But like I said, it's because it's situational. Because I've never settled down and got married and had kids. So yes, I don't want to make it to 50, and that never happened. Because at 50 years old, looking for that for the first time, it's probably like, that's hard, especially with no kids. I'm not having kids. Kids is over. So
Right.
like it's yeah, no, I don't want to be doing that at 50 because there is a time clock on, like, you know, certain
Thank
things
you.
like
Bro.
that. With her, she's already been married. Maybe she's not looking to have more kids, but maybe she is looking to get married again.
She was married
And-
for 3 years too, just to
But Rick,
put her on that.
the I guess the mother of your child, she's not the first person you ever dated.
No.
All right, then.
Seriously.
Seriously, but this is my thing. Seriously dated, I've only dated 3 people.
I wonder what guys say seriously dating is.
More than a year.
More than a Facts. I've only seriously dated maybe 2 people. I ain't even gonna give the third person.
But Rick, in order for her to be serious, you had to get there, right?
Right.
And there was some chicks who you weren't serious with.
I was just fucking.
All right then.
So you feel like that can still go forward in your 50s?
Yeah. If she, yeah,
I
why
mean,
not?
If that's where
You're
she
not
at
think
now,
about
yeah.
it the right.
Yeah.
Like it's about like where you are at.
At that time.
You feel me? Like
That's-
if we
yeah.
try and get married right now, all right. And I hope you don't take offense to this. I feel like a woman, like I think more. She's probably thinking about more marriage now than she was 10 years ago.
Yeah.
But that's
Like
the,
this is
that's
her
the crazy
era
part.
to
She
date. This is her era to
she
date
wasn't
seriously.
Yeah.
though.
This
But she
is-
wasn't
this-
though.
But this is her era to date seriously. If the
Well, to me,
I'm talking about the lady right next to you.
Oh,
What you
okay,
talking about?
okay. I know you're talking about this older
I'm
bitch.
No, he-
you, dog. What are you talking about?
Oh, my bad.
But I'm saying like this is her era to probably try to date more seriously
Yeah.
and not just pass the coochie around here.
Mm-hmm.
Woman who's 55, she's dated seriously. She's passed the she's done both. So if she wants to circle back to casually dating for a little while,
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's cool.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's why I said it's situational. It depends.
at a
It
certain
really
point,
depends.
some women, I don't know, and I don't want to speak for women, but I don't want to say they give
I'll
up on
let you know if
finding a
you're right.
long-term partner, but like
Yeah, I mean,
they
when it
start
gets-
looking for somebody to have some
number
genuine
wise,
companionship.
yeah, number wise, they have to. Some are gonna be forced to, regardless.
Right.
Yeah, so she's at an age. This is what I'm saying. Like she has kids. Do you know?
No.
Okay, so she passed her mark of probably having kids.
Yeah.
So now she knows she passed that mark. She tried the marriage thing. She did all of that. So now she's casually dating. She's probably just looking for a companion to settle down with now.
But she's
and-
going. But I feel like she's going backwards because she's dating a young guy. She's trying to. She's
well
looking
dating the
younger.
young that's a different
Yeah,
story.
she's not serious.
That's
Yeah.
that's
what I'm saying. She's
that's a
really
different
unserious.
story.
Oh, we,
Right.
Yeah, she,
She
can't. I
That
think
boy is
what-
wild.
I think if she's saying she's looking for the one, but at the same time dating young people, I think that's a contradiction
Right.
for her age. But if she's doing either or, I can understand it.
Well, see, her thing was she was like, I'm dating young because I've dated older. That's what I'm saying. She dated in her range, so like her
And it didn't
ex-
work out for her.
Right.
And
Can I
now
ask
she's
you, what
trying
does
to
she-
something.
What does she
different.
mean by young?
Right.
She dated
How young? If
10
she's
10
55.
years, 10 years. younger.
45. Oh no, she's because 45 and 55. Come on, they're old too.
Yeah,
It's
you,
not
I
like
thought you were
she's
saying
I'm
30-year-old,
We're talking about
No,
like
but see, her thing is
30-something.
25, 30-year-old.
When I told her my age, when I told her I was like 35, she was like, "Oh yeah, I would do 35."
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, then.
So she would do 35. She would date,
Mhm.
but when I asked her, so if you're gonna date 35, which is 20 years younger than you,
Mhm.
what are you expecting? She's just saying, I'm just expecting to date. So as a 35-year-old man, what should I expect from this 55-year-old woman? My mindset is going to think, oh, okay, I'm
A
gonna
PlayStation 5. And something.
exactly. I'm gonna milk you for what you
At
got.
35.
Sugar
What?
mama.
Exactly.
Bingo.
And that's what I said to her. I said,
Yeah.
so you're looking to become a sugar mama. She said, if it leads to me being happy,
All right,
She
so
a
I
co-
get what she's
she-
doing. Boom, boom.
she-
Okay,
she-
That's
yeah.
two different things.
Yeah,
That's two
she's
different
She the
things.
career-
she's just dating around, and whichever one sticks for her, that's what she's gonna rock with because she knows she's at that age. Whatever. If the sugar mama situation stick with her, and this man makes her happy, that's what she gonna stick with. If the older guy makes her happy, that's what she gonna stick with. If this young nigga that's making her happy, that's just running up her thing, whatever, but he's making her happy, that's what she gonna rock with. So right now she's casually dating to see who's going to stick.
She got money, right?
yeah, hell yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, she's-
then.
she's-
She
that's all-
a
she's-
career woman.
Hell
Mm.
yeah.
That's
She covered the
But
tab.
if,
like
if,
shit.
if,
Oh.
if the young guy come in there and not making her happy and just using her up, she's gonna get rid of him. She's looking for the happiness. She don't care
So
what the
it's-
situation
She want her
is.
back
So there's
blown
no-
out.
She just wants the happiness.
So there's no age. So y'all all agree that there's no age for just casually dating.
no, it's
No,
not. I
I
don't
think it's
no.
different ages. You think about it the wrong
Yeah.
way. The older
Yeah.
you get, the more freedom you get.
Yeah,
The younger you are when you're in a certain
Yeah.
window to
But
jump
I
in
feel
that
like the
family
older
role,
I
you're
Yeah.
supposed to
I
do
feel like the older I get, if I was in a situation like hers, I wouldn't want to casually date.
All right, I'm gonna
That's
tell you-
your mind
I put it
frame.
like this: if you get married today or tomorrow, and you married 30 years, 30 of the longest years of your life, your wife or partner either passes or divorces you, are you gonna jump right back into marriage, or are you gonna casually date?
No, I think I'm done. I think I'm done.
So you
Wait, so
are you
wait,
casually dating, or
Wait,
you
so,
gonna married? Which
so
one?
you're saying you're not gonna do anything?
if my wife passes,
Yeah.
I think so.
If y'all get divorced, what's gonna happen?
No more.
No, if I'm divorced, that's different.
If you're divorced, I'm all right. Since it works for you, divorced.
Mm-hmm.
If you're divorced, are you jumping back into casual dating, or you trying to find another wife right away?
Nah, I think I'm jumping into fucking around.
Casually dating. All right.
Wait, so
That's
can you-
right. That's casually
your answer.
dating.
Wait,
Yeah.
so wait.
But no, there's difference between casually
Wait.
dating and fucking around.
Dude,
No.
dude,
No,
head,
there's not.
dude
Not
messed up
really.
right now. Go ahead, dude.
No.
Dude messed up right now.
What are you thinking, dude?
Wait,
What-
wait. All right, no. So if she died, so you wouldn't fuck around?
No.
Nah, you lying.
She
Yeah, we know he
Come
lying.
on, fellas.
She
Damn.
not. She not
I'm
coming
trying
back.
to portray a picture, fellas. God,
Lying. Yo, he's not lying.
that
That was
the way
dude's trying
they
to
all
say.
just looked at you though.
No, dude, like, nah. I gotta go. We
Listen.
go back to
Stop the cap.
Stop the
Listen,
cap.
all
If
right,
your
stop the
wife
cat right
say-
now.
If your wife passes away, you're done with women.
No, I'm not done with women.
But that's what you just said.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No, I'm just not. I'm not dating to marry. I'll fuck around. That's what I said.
That's
I
what
said,
you just said
You said
though. You
no.
said
You
no.
said-
You done.
no, I wouldn't date. I said I wouldn't date. I would fuck around.
That goddamn do rag too tight on your head. That's
Yeah,
what the
that
fuck's
shit
going
blowing
on.
your-
That shit
I'm
squeezing
trying-
the last
I'm trying to save
brain
myself,
cell.
fellas.
It's too late saving, bro.
I just, but no. All I'm saying is that in her situation, what I was saying in her situation at 55, she was just saying that she was dating, just like I said, just casual. Like I'm just want to go on date one with this person, date two. And I asked her, I said, so you're going on these dates looking for another spouse?
Mhm.
And she's just like, no, I'm just dating. I'm just like, when does it end? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean,
What's her
that-
end goal? That
What's
really
her end
depends on her
game?
end
What's her
game.
end game?
Yeah.
Yes.
You
Until
gotta
she
figure
find
out
the
what her
right
end game
person,
is.
she was finding.
She's looking at it as she's 55 and she's not gonna find anybody else, so she might
Yeah.
as well get some young dick.
Yep,
Might
that's
well.
exactly how she's looking at it, and that's why she says she's gonna take any situation as long as she's happy in it. She don't care if you come with kids and a baby mama. She don't care if it's just a sugar mama situation. She don't care if y'all actually vibing together.
past
She don't
love.
care.
Yeah.
Oh,
All
yeah.
three of those are up for her.
It's up. It's
You gotta
long-
understand, women
something just
they
gotta
grew
stick
up,
for
like
her.
thinking about love and family
The-
and
the
all
wife
that
picking
shit.
friends,
That's
all
it.
that
Yeah,
good
that's why I'm at a critical age right now. You know,
You're 31.
I
sis.
I tried to be nice about it. I really did.
and
Sis is
you
good.
know,
Sis is
no,
good.
Sis is good.
No.
Why not?
No.
Why not?
No.
Well, see-
At this age, well, especially when it comes down to kids. I don't have kids.
Right.
You know.
Do you want to have kids?
Mm.
She
That's the
thinking
question
about it.
right
She
there.
yeah.
Ooh,
Once you
that's
figure
a
that out,
question.
then you
That's
figure
all
out
the
where
things.
where do you
no,
want.
no.
You do.
I want a family. I do. It's just it's hard at the position that I'm in and the age that I'm at. So I've never I told y'all that before. I've never had like a long lasting relationship with a guy.
Right.
Like in my adult years. I
Right.
don't know what it feels like to be in a relationship with a guy in my adult years.
What the longest?
At all.
What's
What
your
the
longest
longest?
relationship?
With a guy?
Yeah.
But it started in high school and then ended probably like 4 years out of high school type thing, or a couple years out.
Off and on.
So from like 2008 to 2016. But that's like
off and
kids early 20s
Oh.
type. I'm 20.
Not
I just
knowing-
turned 21. Yeah.
Not knowing what's
As
going
in,
on.
from the age of like literally 22 forward, I've never had a relationship with a guy. I've never had a relationship. Situationships, things like that. I've had relationships with women. But with a
You don't gonna clap out so? Oh what? You gonna
Yeah.
be hanging?
No, you
Jesus Christ!
and
Nigga George said I'll clap on
the
myself.
reason why it's hard because now the guys around like my age of what I'm dating, let's say 30 to 35, like age range, these guys have already started families. They already had it, so they not even looking to even do that shit again.
We ain't got
They,
time.
yeah,
They ain't got time.
they ain't got time.
They ain't got time.
They don't know how to like date or court, or they don't really know how to go for like a woman. They never had to do that. They're so stuck in the college and high school days of dating. They still try to come with that, and it's just like
Right.
no.
Niggas are leading with like, yo, I got a bottle. You trying to chill?
It's
Exactly.
like
Yo,
no.
what niggas are you
What niggas
finding
are you talking
talking
about?
to? Yeah, continue. Yeah, you just proved my point. You gotta go outside
I
that.
do.
I mean,
That's
no,
the
wait,
problem.
wait,
She is
all right.
outside.
But it's
No,
preference.
I'm
No,
not. I'm
but
really
no,
not.
but it's
It's-
guys like
She
dude
need
that
to find a
Kirk.
good. What mama say? She need to find a good man at church.
Mm-hmm. Wait, the guy.
Church
Church
Church guys ain't all that.
Church
either,
niggas
right?
still go to church?
They cheat too,
Huh?
right?
Niggas still go to
Like,
church?
Yeah, we go to church,
I
bro.
don't know. I ain't go.
Nigga, I ain't been to
I ain't
church
church
in
in
years.
years.
We
It's
go to
just-
church. We go to shop.
it's-
We go to grocery store. We go to Target.
So
all that.
now I want to say I'm at a point to where I do like it's like stuff scratching off of my list. It's like stuff that I would probably never have gone for before.
You're willing to compromise. now.
I'm willing to like compromise, and it changes as you get older. So her at 55 taking on just whatever is not far off. I get it, because like I would never look a man's way with kids. I don't have any. I don't come with kids. I'm 31. I don't come with kids. I don't.
How the fuck can I?
And
handle
that and
kids?
want to know why? Because I was responsible. If I wanted kids, I would have kids right now. I didn't
Right.
want them. I don't want them.
You see-
He wasn't ready
but
for them.
that's-
Not until you don't
but
want them. You're
that's-
not ready
but
for them.
that's the difference between her and the 55-year-old that's fucking around. She still has like strict guidelines about that. The 55-year-old don't give a fuck if you got kids.
I think all.
No, but that's what I'm saying.
She too late.
I
It
don't have
passed her.
strict guidelines
She's too
about,
late. It
and
passed her
that's
for
the
her to
thing.
have a list.
I don't have strict guidelines about that no more. I would date a man with kids.
How many kids? It's a cutoff. It's a cutoff.
It is a cutoff. I
two
used
is
to,
the limit.
2 is the limit.
So 6 is out of the question.
2 is
That's a wild
She
number.
ain't dating no Nigerian man. Nigerian niggas be
Two-
fucking.
2 is the
That's
2
fucked up.
is the limit,
Ooh,
right?
feeling, not
2
fucking.
is the limit, and even with that,
2 different baby mama or
re-
1 baby mama?
This nigga George getting to the nitty gritty.
Yeah, you gotta ask some questions.
no, because those are the questions I ask. Usually, when I ask men if they have kids, I ask them if are they by the same woman. 9 times out of 10 is not by the same woman, and I hate scratching stuff on my list. Like I really do.
So scratching
And
them
I'm
off
like-
like
so
a lottery
now-
ticket.
So even now, when it could now, let's say I got a man with 2 kids by 2 different women, I gotta start looking at different boxes now, or
Yeah.
I start like
Hey,
I
you on
start-
child support? Is this, that, and the? Yeah.
I don't get into all of that. I don't. Are you on
Is he
child
still-
support? I don't get
Is
into
he still
all
fuck
of
with the
that.
baby mom?
How old are the kids? How old is the recent kid?
That's
How
That's a big
old is the
question.
recent
6
kid?
months
And
ago.
then if it's less than 5 years, I might be a little skeptical. But then now I'm really paying attention to how we are and how you handle me. The time, like, because anything under 5 years is really fresh. That is really fresh. So now you gotta be A1 with me, because the first type of slip up, I'm like,
I'm
go
out.
be with your kids. Like,
Yeah.
go be with your
Damn.
Go ahead,
I'm
be with
thinking,
your.
I'm
Go
thinking
be with that
the
bitch.
first slip up, I'm automatically thinking you fucking on your baby mother.
Damn.
Damn, he can't sleep over?
The kids want to spend the night together.
Yeah.
I can't help her with the groceries.
The kids wanted mom and dad to tuck them in tonight.
Yeah.
It's a
I
holiday.
gotta change her
I
topper.
don't like
Man
stuff
had a
like
performance at the
yeah,
school.
I don't,
Yeah,
nah, I'm not the girl to get turned on by stuff like that. That's why I really, I'm a really, I don't want to hear all that. You gotta go to a school play and ew.
Why you
You
gotta support
gotta-
his, you gotta support his
ew.
kids?
You gotta find a sitter. Ew, like.
Gotta find a sitter. It's crazy.
I'm not gonna, but she's not wrong, because there's a lot of like early 30-year-old girls that are still like, I don't have patience for that.
I
Like, they'll tell you straight to your
don't. I
face.
don't, and I'm a spoil you brat. I am a daddy's girl, and I be telling men, take that however you want to take that. I am my daddy's only girl.
What's up with TikTok?
I am his princess.
Livy got mad. Right
Okay.
here. That little boy got mad.
Something happened in her
Yeah,
car.
I'm
My
saying
daddy
her-
know how to fix that.
Yes, that's me. I'm
My
calling
daddy know how to do it.
Yes.
My daddy.
Yes.
So
So
have-
with
have
me,
you-
Call that nigga.
Have you ever ran
So-
into a guy like similar to your dad, or kind of like emulates?
Are you
something
looking
that
for your dad? Your dad?
father-
I'm
traits?
looking not my dad traits, but how when it comes to me, my dad traits. Like how my.
So you're looking for your dad?
I don't want to say.
She want to get
No,
spoiled
how,
pretty
how,
much is what
yeah,
she's
like how my dad treats me. Whether he don't
Don't
tell
watch
me
Disney
no.
Channel.
My dad does not tell me no. Even if he don't have it, it's never a no. It's a not right now, or I'll get it, or I'll figure it out for you
So
type thing.
Yeah, she want
like.
that.
yeah, you
So
want your dad.
when it comes down to me, yes, I am looking for someone to treat me just like how my dad treats me.
A
Yes,
guy's gonna
At-
tell you no.
Have you ever
But-
ran into a man like that?
that just worships the ground I walk on.
Yes.
Oh God.
But then she
She
met him and
has-
she didn't like him.
From that take, yes.
Then she met him and she didn't like him.
Yeah.
He was
That boy, he was a
you didn't
simp.
like, and you didn't like that dude.
He was a simp as hell.
He wasn't. No, he's not. I don't think he's a. Well, now After
Prove my-
everything
you
he
said-
said-
prove my
He was
point.
a simp and then.
He was
No,
proving my
wasn't.
point.
No, he wasn't.
job,
he wasn't
George.
a simp.
Hey, I
he
listen.
wasn't a simp. No.
He's a simp now, so he was a simp.
The
With you.
reason why I think he's a simp now is a whole different.
A whole different
we
thing.
get
Separate
in-
from somebody
I can
else?
get into that.
Yeah,
I
he ain't
just
sipping
forgot
her,
that
huh?
my phone as the bitch. Like, yeah, I'll show you. And
Got off my phone as a bitch.
y'all know exactly. Y'all know
What you
what
say?
the fuck I'm talking about. But no,
Oh,
he
we
just,
must know that nigga.
Yeah,
Never mind.
no.
Oh, damn.
So yes, I have met someone who literally took care of me, that will hold me down.
Like
how
your
my
dad.
dad would. Yes, I did.
And then what-
Unfortunately, no, I'm not attracted to him or have ever been attracted to him.
Oh my God!
or
So
any-
women are
but
just
it's not.
so
It has nothing to do with how he treated me or anything. One is all in the dynamic of how we met, the relationship we built with each other.
right.
That's just that. If we met in different circumstances and built a different relationship with each other, sure,
Oh.
no problem. But like, I already built this type of like bond of a brother protector thing, and especially how I met you through dating your friend. Come on,
Oh, it's deeper than rap.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
But
We're
isn't-
not rocking
isn't
with
love
that.
is
Like,
love?
I'm not rocking with
Yes.
that. But he's so no. That's
Love it.
no. I'm
Love
no.
is love.
What Eve said?
No.
Love
Love
is
is
blind.
I literally-
At the end of the day,
And
a
then
lot-
it says,
So for him to
over
fall,
your
so for him to
mind.
fall so in love with me like that, I thought it just really crazy. Like,
He probably
I
did
really-
was love you.
But that's a violation of God code anyway. That's what makes it simple when a guy violates God
like,
code.
no,
How-
I don't really-
If you date,
if he asked for permission,
because I don't think he did ask for permission, and you're not.
No,
supposed
he
to
just
fall
fell
for
in
him.
love. He just fell in love. We never did
Exactly.
anything. It's literally we've never
Oh.
done nothing.
He was never his friend.
He went against
friends.
he went against the code.
He was never
just
his friend.
Was in love the entire time. I promise you. We never.
You know
did.
what?
Did he
How
ever
about-
talk bad about the homie to you?
No.
Oh, he
We
dirty
all-
man.
no.
See, he wasn't.
No.
That wasn't friends.
It's a
We're
regular
all
ass
we
nigga.
all
Yeah.
still
Word.
friends.
Yeah, it wasn't friends.
Literally,
you know
all
what?
still we all were still friends.
That's how Cupid works sometimes. You
No.
know?
Yup.
Have that aim.
We all- you want to know when?
Cupid.
You want to know how I got?
Doesn't
You want to know what did it for
matter.
him? You want to know why we're not friends anymore and what did it for him?
God, I hope I don't know
I
this
started
nigga.
dating his friend.
Oh, we don't know this guy, right?
So-
Hold on, wait, hold on.
do
I
we?
think
Do
we
we
do.
know this guy?
I think we do know this guy.
Fuck.
So we're gonna go to the nightcap.
Yeah,
Yo, talk about TikTok.
No. We're not gonna talk about TikTok.
Wait, damn.
So
Wait,
You got a question? Go ahead, dude.
Yeah.
Before I
go
get
ahead.
to it.
yes.
You did that on purpose? Like
No.
No,
It just
Oh,
happened.
it just happened.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, it just happened.
So they both was feeling you.
Were they? I don't know if
So
both for the
close,
well, like
man.
the whole majority of the time, but that
so three
happening,
niggas.
it just happened.
So it was three guys. It was the
Three- no.
friend,
No, two.
the other guy,
Two.
and then
Two. The
Oh,
one-
you mean well?
yeah. So she met the first guy.
So
for
I'm
the
about
friend.
to say, yeah.
Then the friend got liking you. Then you met that friend. Man, you just
Yeah.
fucked the
Hey,
whole
I need
tree
you-
up.
Raise your glass.
Yeah, she
because
fucked
you-
the whole
No,
family
it's
best
not-
friend tree. Like,
One, the first guy is a girl. First of all,
oh, see,
the the first
get that
guy,
a hand, get
right?
that a
But yes, we all became really close. We all became really close to where me and him got really close, and that was like brother protector type, 14 plus something year like type thing, and that broke off because I started dating his friend,
Love
Male
it.
friend.
yes.
I know
Love
he
is
was
blind.
mad as hell.
He was mad as fuck. He
like-
crashed out. Yes, he
Ain't
did.
even take
You was about to
over.
drop
Oh, yo, man.
Yeah, because he felt like it was just such a betrayal. But I'm like, you fell in love with me as if I didn't meet you through your fucking friend.
So let's go to the nightcap. then.
Let's
Speaking
talk
of,
about betrayal if you want to talk about
He
it.
is super
So
sad.
let's
Yeah,
go-
that's for the next episode.
You-
That's
That
why I
is
said
the-
the
And the
reason
episode
I
of Dragon
called
Ball
him a
Z.
simp is a completely different. It has nothing to do with how he treated me or how he is. Like it had nothing to do with that.
He played the long
Like,
game and he lost.
It's just how he
Losing the
crashed
long
out
game
over
is the
that
worst.
situation.
Yo, every
Oh,
guy did the
how
long
he
game and
crashed out over that
lost.
situation.
Every guy played the long game
completely.
and
Yes.
Even though it is dirty macking, but
No, it wasn't dirty man.
How he crashed out over that situation, complete simp, complete bitch, complete yeah. My whole
mean,
view
yeah,
of him.
That part was dirty Mac,
My
but
whole
he ain't
view
dirty.
of him
Yeah,
just
but the
kinda
beginning
like,
he
yeah,
wasn't. He tried to be the
what?
long
What?
game.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I
Like,
mean-
y'all know.
but he could have been a man.
Yo,
My whole
Could be the man of our dream.
My
Yeah.
whole view of
he
him
could have
just
been a man
changed.
to
He's
marry you at the
he
same
is who he is.
time.
I see
Because
why
if
people
he's that
question his
obsessive-
sexuality for years.
First off, any
So-
nigga that played a long game that hard, he's not the one that she was ever going. Don't do that.
No, yeah.
You knew everybody.
She-
every
Shit happens.
Every guy has every
She
guy.
was not the one that he was gonna like.
Yeah.
I was
But
never
she
gonna
probably
like
was
him.
gonna be the-
I was never
but
gonna
he
like
could have
him.
been the man for her.
Oh,
really,
yes.
that she
It was never gonna happen.
She probably was never gonna
It
like
wasn't
it.
gonna go that
It was
way.
never gonna happen.
Yeah.
So he
But
felt
God
like
was like, but this
everybody.
what you asked
So
for.
he felt like anybody he brought me around, I was off limits to all of them. I'm.
Shit.
He,
and
sa-
that's
he
what I
sounds like
said.
a man who's in love.
Yes.
He
We
sounds like-
not showing them no love, bro. I know what
We don't feel no love.
You
Every-
got you
no,
Cause
crazy.
I've been the other guy, and
Like-
I know y'all been the other guy.
We've been
When-
every
when
guy
we've
been to
all
both
been the other
sides.
guy.
where y'all seen the
The
where y'all been
text
fucking
message?
with the girl, and she shows you like, oh, this guy is so in love with me.
Yeah.
He's such a bro. Come on.
I already know that.
I heard that story a million
Yeah,
times.
but that's what I'm talking about. That guy, he never gets love.
Yeah, he never get the
That
chance.
Could be the man
Mm-hmm.
that you
That's the
need.
guy.
Because
That's
at
the
the end of the day, there was that other guy who
We-
never really gave that woman that time.
All
That-
time, all treat her like a piece of shit.
Exactly.
I've
That,
had-
that she probably wanted from us that she was getting from that guy.
Mm.
You know
she
what?
just would have paid attention to that guy
Let me-
instead of us.
Let me take back what I said.
Probably,
You right?
she'll probably be married.
Because that
by
dude
now.
is
Exactly.
definitely paid for dinner once or twice, and he didn't know it was for me too. So
Exactly.
Exactly.
Oh
Yeah.
no! See, I don't know.
Paying for to go-
wait.
Hey, Scott, he paying for to-go plates like a motherfucker.
Yup, and to go play
She
for
need a little
me.
money for a date. We had fun. A date
Yeah,
busters.
fun, right?
No, but that no. See, but that the guy I'm talking about is actually a friend though. Like he's actually.
You gotta be
He
fair.
wasn't
he
Bitch.
just a friend.
He wasn't a friend.
And
He,
you say
Well,
he's
well,
just a
you
friend?
can. Yes, I can say that now. Yes,
he was.
I have
He's
been
just playing
like,
the long game.
Yeah,
Well, yeah,
because
you can
friend
say
zone.
that.
Yeah, friend zone.
Yeah,
He's
Friend zone. That's the only reason why y'all were.
yeah, he was, and
I
he's
guess
just
He was just trying.
he's trying
I
his
guess
whole
you can
time.
Say that.
You say
I
he's
guess.
just
No,
a friend?
No, we know.
All
He
I
just wake up
know
one morning
is
like, you know what?
me dating his friend then brought the whole. I told
Yeah, you
Then
just-
brought the
we'll
whole
talk about it
crew
off
there.
this.
Yeah, we.
Hey,
Hey,
you know,
season
he wanted to
3.
be a shoulder to cry on that became a dick to ride on.
Yep.
It's cool.
Wow.
I'm
Shoulder to
from
cry.
from the
Yo, that's the name of the title. That's the name. Of the
Like,
title.
ah.
Just slide that. The right shoulder or the left shoulder? Give me
So,
the right one.
you know what's crazy? The nightcap was going to be, I was going to ask you because you talked to us beforehand about your crash out. I don't know.
Uh-huh.
You got your crash out? You want to
That
talk
was the
about?
crash out.
No, that wasn't. But no,
You don't want to talk about
it's
the crash out?
okay.
Talk
I'll
about it.
tell y'all about it.
No, tell the
Tell
people.
the people. If you want
Well-
to. If you want to. If not, I got something else. But
Let's go with the sun nose.
Ah.
Y'all funny.
It's too fresh.
It's so yeah.
all right,
Got
well
9
then.
minutes and 3 seconds to get it off your chest.
All right, so cool. So we'll just talk about TikTok. TikTok officially is being banned.
Not yet.
January
19,
19th.
but
19th.
It's
Yeah.
a
The
last
Supreme Court took.
I'm mad y'all know the date like that.
You know
Yeah,
why?
it came
A lot
to
of
my
people.
phone.
A lot of people gonna lose out of money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
So
never
I-
had that app.
Yeah.
Word.
But the Supreme
TikTok's
Court
lit.
You
took
never
the
had
case.
TikTok?
No.
I just need to get all my stuff off of there and save it now,
I'm trying
and
to
then they
think.
can have
The
it.
Supreme
Like, I
Court
don't
took the case or no?
Nah.
I don't think so.
They already denied it.
Oh, denied it? Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Bye, TikTok.
Yeah, TikTok's done a.
So I just want y'all, well, clearly half y'all niggas ain't have TikTok.
I
So
have,
just
but
ask-
barely use it.
Mhm.
I just asked me, what was one of your like TikTok moments? Something that you did on TikTok. What you're gonna miss about TikTok?
What am I going to? Well, you mean like my moments or what I'm gonna miss about it?
Your moments, and then what are you gonna miss about
My moments, my videos is lit. I really make some really
Move
lit
with me, talk about
videos
it.
on TikTok. Okay, when like that, I think TikTok was the first place I got like over 25K, 30K views.
all them challenges that you stepped in was
yeah,
definitely lit.
thank you.
They definitely was.
Yeah, they go up on TikTok. So I'm like, all right, TikTok gives me my most views, like most plays,
Facts.
most like that's just I can't hide that. But what I like the best about TikTok is you found everything. I found everything. Whenever I wanted to go on a trip, whenever I wanted to go out to eat, whenever I want to go to another city, whenever I just type it in on TikTok and it pops up. It pops up
Yeah, I'ma
content
miss that
for
too.
days. Like
I'm definitely.
I'm
miss
like,
that
damn,
too.
how to make this, how to do this, where to go to this, where to find that. Like
Chat TPT.
yeah, TikTok just really had the gems, the hacks. I think that's what I'm gonna miss the most. I guess it's just back to Google and Instagram. Instagram can't really.
And they start
find too
selling
much.
shit on TikTok. I think
Yeah.
I'm gonna miss
They had
that
a TikTok
now.
shop.
I'm gonna miss TikTok shop.
I
Man.
I was too scared to shop on it, so I never shopped on it.
I shopped on there.
I heard a lot of people did, and it's like
shopped
pretty
on
cool. I got stuff in my cart, but I never like
No, I shopped on there. I got a few.
Better
things.
clear that cart.
Better clear that cart.
No,
now.
I just want to clear my videos. I want the videos, like all my videos from
You
there and
better
stuff.
save
I'm
them
about to
bitches
just
now.
save them, so I can have them. I think in TikTok. Oh, my favorite thing TikTok did was bring dance, like
Bad.
back.
That was not dancing.
It doesn't matter.
That was
It brought
the
the fun of
worst.
it. It brought the fun of it. It don't
brought
matter.
back. It
Everybody
brought
was
back
dancing.
the moving
The
around. and
moving
shit.
around.
Yeah.
Everybody
Yeah,
want to
and-
learn dances and learn different things.
Moving
like,
around
so
in 2 steps,
the-
right?
It doesn't matter. Did you do it? Did you pay attention to
And
it?
you got
did.
Nah.
Their songs, people's songs went viral.
Yes, people's
it-
songs.
It,
Say that.
it started
The songs,
like really.
And then a lot of older songs that
Got-
we
came-
A
had
lot of
forgot
older
about.
songs started
Mhm.
coming
Keisha
back.
Cole's.
People started getting into choreography more. Major Rhett came back with the dancing more.
Yeah.
Like, no, it really took the dance world like crazy. They're finding dancers on TikTok. You can make a dance and get put into the fucking video.
Do you think
like,
do you think what you doing is gonna take a little hit?
no, I wasn't
From
big on my TikTok.
Oh, okay.
They find me on Instagram.
Oh, excuse me.
They-
Big money.
I should have used TikTok more
Mm-hmm.
while like we had it. I should have absolutely used it more, but I had it for fun. It was for fun.
She's
so
the
no,
talent.
it's not
She
gonna
doesn't have
really-
to worry
Yeah.
about
I-
that. guys.
She gave me that corporate nigga. Who? You know who the fuck I am?
No,
I'm
they
meek.
find me on
I have a
Instagram.
resume.
I'm
did.
meek on Instagram.
I'm
I'm
Big Meek.
signed.
Big Meek.
I just
Not the
try to
little one.
utilize almost every like social media almost in a certain way if it comes out. So I just try to like just build my platform and different stuff. TikTok was cool.
Yo, Lyric was doing the Running Man the other day. If you want to get him signed off of that,
Relax. Relax.
We got that in the
If I was
video.
doing a running man, my knees is shot right now.
We got the videos of it.
Damn.
huh?
I ain't got
Right?
the
Where
video.
to prove that?
Exactly. This
I got the
nigga
video.
lying like shit.
Wait till the podcast.
If y'all put that shit up there, nigga, I'm firing everybody.
Oh my
I'm firing
god.
everybody.
We union.
Nigga, the union rep ain't here.
God damn it.
How we make the
Alex.
nigga
Yeah, I
union rep?
forgot.
He didn't show up.
God damn it, Alex.
We made the nigga Alex union rep. He didn't even fucking show.
Wow. Alex
Just like
ain't
a
been here
union.
yet since I've been here.
Well, I don't know about that.
That's crazy.
That is,
Oh.
What the fuck was
I
that?
hate this nigga.
What is
Oh.
it?
Really? Nah, he didn't come in the first one.
yeah,
Yeah,
he was there.
yeah.
He was there on the first one.
No,
Alex was there the first one. What was that Raquel Jones?
I
yeah.
don't think he was there.
No, he
that
wasn't.
time with her.
No, he wasn't.
I don't think he was there.
Right. I'm about to say it was literally us.
No, he was there.
No, he was there for the one with Raquel. He wasn't there for the one with her.
I don't remember.
Remember?
You
It was
sure?
Raquel
I'm so
and,
sure. I remember
First
all
of
of
all,
this.
y'all
Is only my
was-
third time. I remember.
Yeah,
I don't
I thought
know
he-
that much.
They did.
Yeah.
Salute. Hold on, before we get up out of here, I gotta salute her. She was on time today.
Yeah.
We gotta give a hand clap for being on time
Yeah, she-
today.
mhm, mhm.
Thank
You were definitely on time
thank
today.
you. Yes, I was. Literally 2:30 on the dot. I just text you at
Shot,
2:32 because that's
You
when
did.
I got
You
in.
was
Yeah.
You was
but
like, you outside? I said, yeah, we pulling
Look
up. We pulling up.
2:30 on the dot. I was sitting outside park. Yes, I told you I was gonna do better this year.
She was rushing though, cause she threw
I-
on just anything.
Yeah.
She doing that bullshit ass
Yeah, the
cowboy
bullshit
shit.
cowboy
Well,
bullshit.
But she looked good.
I'm gonna
Let's
say you
not let-
actually did have it right. The reason why I was on time because y'all see I ain't got no I ain't do nothing. I ain't got heels on or nothing today,
That's
and
all
that's
right.
why I'm on time.
Regular
But-
meek. Normal meek.
normal Meek.
But next time
Nika
I'm-
deactivated.
I'll be back. Glory will be back.
Nah, but you look good though. You
Thank you. I thought it was a cute chill Sunday. You know, football Sunday fit.
exactly.
You know.
They ain't
You know,
playing.
even though we don't like that 4 that you got on you.
They ain't playing.
It's
Stop it.
okay. It's all right. It'll be 88 next
They in Cabo like the
Yeah,
Rock
11.
team.
1, 2, 3, Cancun.
You sure 88 could be back next year?
88 will be back.
He ain't be back.
Don't be talking about her man.
He ain't be back. He comes to Giants though.
No,
See?
he will never. He will never. He will not go there. That is crazy.
I bet you go to Giant. I bet you be wearing Giant blue. Yeah, continue.
If he go to Giants,
I do have a Giants hoodie.
No,
I have
I'm
a
talking
blue
about his
Giants
jersey. I'm talking about his jersey.
No, I got a Giants hoodie though. It's real cute.
Oh God.
You gonna have
She
to get it
bedazzled
next
it,
time.
guys.
I'll wear the Giants hoodie next time.
No, keep it.
Nah, you stay
No.
on that side.
Yeah.
Don't change
No.
it.
Stay on that side is
We
crazy.
don't want you back.
I'll wear the Giants hoodie next time. I got y'all. It's
Nah,
all right.
We don't
but
want,
I do.
We don't
I
want you back wearing that. I'll say.
Nah,
like
for
that.
sure. We'll have a cognac conversation shirt
Mhm.
next time she can pull up with that
Mhm.
bullshit.
Make
got
it
you,
cute.
bro.
Make it a crop.
We'll let you
You-
make it a crop. I'll just give you the shirt.
Listen,
make it
listen.
a
You
crop.
gotta cut and bedazzle it on your
Yeah,
own
you can
time.
do all that
Yeah.
bullshit yourself.
Time for that.
You put your sparkles on it separate.
Nah, but for sure though, I do appreciate you pulling up though.
Thank
I thank you so
you.
much for coming through
I appreciate
on the
y'all
Cognac
for having me.
Conversation podcast. Of course, I wanted to host Rick. Meek stepped in, sat in for us though. Shout out to Savi. He'll be back next week after enjoying his birthday.
Right. Bring me back again next week.
You'll come back next week?
I won't come back again next week.
We'll have to. We'll get it done. We're gonna have to get it done.
Put my chair in the middle.
Hell no. We can put everybody in the, well, we have to talk to Spread Media. How
Spread Media.
Spread Media was very, very diva with how it looks.
Oh,
Very, very critical.
oh my bad. My bad. Would they call it sassy?
Yeah,
Look at his
Yeah. He is very diva sassy with it. Nah, but for sure, nah. I got chairs coming. It's coming from China, so I gotta wait till where them motherfuckers come.
You gotta go to IKEA to keep playing.
No, I'm going to Big Lots. Big Lots got that in the sale.
Yes, go ahead. You do shopping. You be shopping.
Of course.
I
As a
hate
dad,
shopping.
I gotta
Oh,
shop.
I should get a table out there too.
Hell yeah. So George, when we go, we gotta go.
All right, man.
Bet.
You gotta go.
Gotta go. But I do appreciate you though, Meek, for sure. Popping out with us. Showing out.
Thank you.
Hey, you come back.
I try to be the voice of the women sometimes. I know I'm not no help a lot. But
Yeah, you right. But we had a great one today though. Salute to JNS Media, of course.
Yo, I'm here.
HR Scott
Yo.
all the time. Spread Media with the visuals. You get the last word, baby, as always.
oh, thank you. I like that I be getting the last word. You know, they say some women like the last word.
Yeah, I
No,
do.
all women.
All women like the last word.
I just like to be understood.
Yes.
Oh,
But it's a conversation.
oh God.
Thank you guys for having me yet again. I love coming here. You are a really good HR. You do really great. Go ahead, Scott.
Don't give him
Right.
this. Like shit.
Say, sure, butter you up, buddy.
Exactly.
No,
Yeah.
like I said, I do try to be the voice of the women, but I don't always got shot back all the time. I'm a logical person before I am a emotional person. Thank
Yes.
you for having me. I appreciate y'all. I will probably be in my Giants hoodie next time because clearly,
You will be in that.
you
shit
know,
next
they
time.
don't like this. Or I'll come dolled up. I will be on time next time. I might be early next time. Make sure y'all be on y'all shit. I was early. They were about 10 minutes late. Just want to make that disclaimer. But
Oh shit!
way.
It's like Sassy work here.
Word. Word.
You
Word.
will not take my job. You
I'm not
won't
gonna take
take my
your
job.
but thank you guys for having me. I really do appreciate it.
Of course, she will be back, and we will have more conversations with Meek. But appreciate y'all watching. We out.